Been a minute since we've been out here taking over live on TikTok. What up, y'all? It's your boy C3 Nick. Let me get some invites out to my people. Um, how do I search? There we go. What's up, Nikki? You're first in the house, hon. How are you? Bear with me as I still figure out how to navigate TikTok and send out some invites. Yeah, tap likes on the screen if you would, guys. I always forget these tactics, but they work well. Let's see if we can get any of my other friends on here. Yeah, tap the screen. It sends it out far and wide, apparently. I hate to be a whore for likes, but, it makes the show better, from what I understand over here on TikTok. So, okay, Ariel's black or white. Well, wait till my co-host joins, and you'll hear our opinions on that too. I'm not gonna. That's a teaser. I just accepted your invitation. What's that mean? I should see how this app works. Yeah, everybody like the screen, if you will. Double tap. That sends it far and wide. What's up, girly?
Hey, what's up?
Nothing. What are you doing?
Trying to organize my video files. I realized I'm like using I named the same folder in like 3 different locations. Like there's folders in 3 different locations at the same time. I'm like, no wonder I'm confused.
Can't find anything ever. Yeah.
No, I'm like, wait a second, this is not the same folder.
There's an app. I forget what it's called, but it helps like figure out duplicates and stuff like that, and best consolidate them. That might help you if you can
Yeah.
find one like that.
Yeah, I have so much footage though. I need to I save everything from the internet
Yeah, I know
every
you're like
day.
me. You actually hard drive it so you have it
Yeah,
already.
I have to, yeah, because Instagram, you'll never find it again.
No, I learned that lesson with YouTube years ago. I started saving all the
Yeah,
videos off of there because if you go back for it later, it's likely not going to be there.
I know.
What's up, Suni?
What up? What up?
So, hey, Layla, how you feel about this first topic up here? Black Ariel, Little Mermaid. Did you hear about that controversy?
Yes, I did. My instincts tell me I'm not really here for it just because what she's in Denmark. Like, I want to see an African fairy tale. Like, that's what I would want to see.
What do you mean by that?
Like, I just think, okay, like, Hans Christian Andersen is white as hell. Like, it's in Denmark. Like, what's going on? If they want to make something with a black girl, just make an actual, like, story from, like, any culture in Africa.
I see what you're saying. They have it, the setting in Denmark, but it's with a black
Right.
mermaid. It don't make.
Yeah.
Suni, you got any thoughts
Why'd
on
you
it?
gotta be from Africa? Like, what? You said if they want to make something
Well,
black.
wherever she's from, maybe she's Haitian. I don't know what her nationality is, but they have fairy tales. I would rather see that.
Hey, one thing I'll say for sure, she's pretty fine. I'm not hating her. Good casting in my book.
I just don't understand why it's a big deal. Disney has remade movies with black cast members forever now. Like, they've been doing it. So what is a big deal if
Yeah, so
Halle Bailey is the Black Mermaid? Like, I don't understand.
yeah, why is this poor
She,
girl
they
getting
didn't
such
change
bad
the
pushback?
character. They didn't change the storyline from what we know because we haven't seen the movie. The only thing people are mad about is the race of the character change, but I kind of feel like, bro, if we say we don't care about race anyway, then why the fuck do you care? Like, what does it matter? No one can explain to me why this matters so much.
Who's
The
this person?
character's
What do you
name
think is
didn't
funny?
change, the story didn't change. It's
What?
simply a black character. Who cares?
Not me. When they made Brandy Cinderella, they made no big deal about that.
Exactly.
No big deal.
Or Will Smith. Will Smith became the
Will
genie.
Smith was the freaking genie, bro. He was black, like,
That's right.
and the genie didn't
They
even have a
So
race.
why is this poor girl getting all the heat? That's what I feel bad
they do
about.
it all the time. You're right. They do it all the time. Disney's just messed up since Walt died. He wouldn't approve of what's going on today.
Walt Disney was a. I'm not going to get into that this show. I don't know how. I think he wasn't a stand-up guy, but
For
that's
one
not for
thing,
today.
he was a guy ahead of his time. He was a genius, and now they screwing it up.
You know he's still cryogenically frozen, waiting for the day that they can reanimate his corpse.
Are you serious? I forgot about him being frozen.
Yeah, below Disney, he's still there.
Can you imagine if they was to unfreeze him, he'd come back to life? I'd have a heart attack.
First thing he
Then
would do is he would go
they
sniff
freeze
a
me
little
and
girl's
keep
hair
me.
like Joe Biden.
How long has he been frozen?
Since he died, I don't know, many, many years.
A long time. I forgot they froze his body.
Yeah, that's the plan, man. Just keep him frozen and chill underground so we get the tech to bring back Disney.
I thought he was kicking it. I thought he was worm food.
Nope, not he had other plans than that. So everybody like the show if you can. Double tap the screen. It sends it far and wide when you do that. We'll get a bunch of different perspectives in here. Hopefully, if we do that. Let me see if
The
I
last
got
time I
any other
saw
questions.
Disney was the first. Was the first Lion King.
So, what's the real reason you don't like the new Ariel? Exactly. I hope you join us, VC, for a second because that's what we were asking. Like, what's aside from her skin color being different, what else has changed about her? It's not like the plot changed or anything. The movie hasn't even been out yet. That's what Suni and I were finding so ridiculous about the whole people going crazy. It's like, why don't you
I
wait till
mean,
it comes out at least?
she's just not Ariel.
I
That's
heard it
it.
was a
She's not
blind cast, and
Ariel.
she just sang, and the producer said, "There's our Ariel right there," and they didn't know she was black or nothing. And I think they ought to include everybody, no matter who it is, include everybody, every race, every creed, every religion
So here's my pitch,
in the
Layla.
movies.
Like, and I don't think Ariel was written as a white girl originally.
She
And
was.
was
There's
she?
no way in hell.
Was it
Hans
like
Christian
specific to the script?
Andersen. Hans Christian Andersen was living in Denmark. There's no way in hell he wrote this girl. She's actually Haitian with dreadlocks. No.
I hear you. No, yeah,
No.
you're right. You're right.
That's
You're right.
not
But
possible.
no, you're definitely right on that. But like,
I believe mermaids are mythical creatures in every culture. In
but
some way, shape, or form,
what I'm
they believe they exist.
what I'm saying is, it's not a part of the script or paramount to the story or anything like that that she's a white girl. So what happens if you have this incredible actress, beautiful young lady, super talented, can sing and everything, comes in and blows all the white girls out of the water in casting? You're gonna hire her. I don't know. That was my thought. She is really good actress and singer. It's
Would
not
you
like
make Mulan? Would you make Mulan with a black girl?
let's move on.
Mulan.
Mulan. Oh man, I don't know. I'm none of that stuff. I don't have kids. I don't
Would
know.
you make I mean, it's just not the character of the story. That's it. That's not the story. It's like they're just reimagining it, and people like me who like the original story just want to see the original story. That's it.
Well, let's see what BDO has to say. Thanks for joining us.
Some people brought up the fact that, well, there's videos and little girls are saying, look, she looks like me. And I'm like, y'all don't think this shit is like instrumental and drummed up? You think
Mm-hmm.
that little girl really sat there and said, wow, Ariel looks like me? Like, that's not the first thing that pops in kids' minds. Come on now.
That's what my boy
Kids
Kelvin
don't
said.
care
He's
about
like,
this.
I saw Popeye when I was a kid. He was white. Didn't make me think like, oh, I can't be like Popeye. I just wanted to be
Oh,
Popeye.
I saw that. I just saw
Oh
that
my
video. I just
gosh, that
commented on it.
the one of the Robin Williams.
No, no. Our local friend
So loud.
Kelvin.
Okay, hold on.
What's up,
Hey,
Michelle?
hi. I'm in a face mask and in my pajamas while listening to your guys' excellence. So how's
Wait a minute.
everybody?
Why the face mask?
Because I am it's my birthday and I've been drinking and I'm just relaxing and it's just a relaxing cold mask on my face.
Oh, I thought you were
You
wearing
guys
like.
are enjoyable to listen to, so I just been enjoying it. I'm just like we're going out of town tomorrow, so I'm just getting ready to go celebrate and have fun and just chilling.
Well,
Hello,
first, happy
everybody.
birthday.
Thank you
Happy
so
birthday.
much.
Drink
Thank you
one for
so much.
me.
What's that?
Drink one for me.
You got it. I got you right now.
Didn't
And
hands
then I'm
face
also in
cream.
California, so I can also, legally participate in other stuff. So, like marijuana, I should actually
Yeah,
clarify that because there's other
I
things
can
probably
feel
legal
all your
here now.
emotions when I woke up in.
I love your
Marijuana.
I love your profile picture with your hat. I don't know if
Oh,
it's a
thank you.
fedora or what. I like it.
Yeah, it's a bucket hat. Thank you so much. So, what are you guys talking about? I don't want to interrupt and talk about me too much. What's going on? What are you guys talking about?
You pick one, two, or three. It's probably hard to see right now. Black Ariel,
Uh huh.
abortion, or women's right to vote. One, two, or three. Your
Hold
call.
on. Black Ariel, abortion. Okay. Black Ariel.
All right. What's your thoughts?
I think it's ridiculous. I just don't understand why we have to like keep calling to everyone's emotions. It's like I don't care if like it's not about the fact that Ariel's black. It's that like there has been how many years. It's like people have it's like it's nostalgia in a way. Like it's like when people try to remake shit all the time, they never do a good job. Even when they remake like a Cinderella, a white Cinderella to another white Cinderella, it's not the original. It's just not good. Have you guys seen the Cinderella where they had Whoopi Goldberg as a black Cinderella?
No, it's Brandy. Brandy, and she's pretty fine.
No,
If I do
there's
say so myself.
one with what was it? If it wasn't Cinderella,
Whoopi's
Whoopi.
never
So
gonna be Cinderella. No, she was
no,
like a
bro.
supporting
I
character.
swear to God, you
Whoopi's
don't
no
know.
Cinderella.
Listen,
Reimagine.
Bro, you're fucking with
because
us.
is that
You're
what it was?
mistaken because
Is it
there's no way
reimagined?
Whoopi Goldberg's Cinderella.
Is it reimagined? No, hold on. Did they call it something else? Is that what it is? Hold on. Let me. I
You
saw it
have to
today.
reimagine.
Oh,
There's
are
no
you
way
saying
think
I
I
can.
have to reimagine? No, girl, I don't.
no,
I
no,
don't.
I think
They need to
no, I'm saying
reimagine
they
some new stories.
reimagined.
Hold on, no.
That's
They
what
They
need
that.
to
No, that's the
I
term they
reimagine.
think
used.
I
Layla's
think
saying that's the term they
I
used. They reimagined it, like when they were ripping it off.
Reimagine? No, they copied and they changed the whole
We know, but
character.
that's the term they use.
To
You
be
know,
to fit a bunch of fucking wussies who get
I'm like
emotional over dumb
I
shit.
don't like it. I don't like it. I
no,
like the
Layla's not.
original Ariel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Layla's
me
with
She's
you. She's just
too.
saying
cute.
like that's what they say.
It's
That's,
like for me, it's like this. Okay, so Whoopi was, and I'm gonna find it because now it's gonna drive me crazy, Nick. Because I
there's no
No,
literally
way
it's
saw
Whoopi
it.
called
Gold. I'll
the
put
where
money
she's
on it. Whoopi
Okay, it
Goldberg is
Cinderella.
might
not
no.
Cinderella.
Listen, it might not have
It's
been as
called Four Colored Girls.
I'll put
okay.
money on the fact Whoopi Goldberg does
It's
not play
not
the
called
character of
that. It should
Cinderella
be.
ever,
I'm
anywhere,
just
I'm
anytime.
kidding. It's
It was
called. It's
Brandy.
called. Motherfucking Hollywood needs to come up with some new movies.
But no,
Like
no,
you
that's
no.
what
guys
I'm
start new ones.
saying.
Are we
That's what
are we
I'm saying.
standing
I
on
want
this
to
though,
see some
Michelle?
Egyptian.
Are you saying Whoopi Goldberg played Cinderella? I'm gonna have to fact check you on this one.
Hold on. The Wonderful World of Disney. Yes. Okay. So this she did, and I'm
No
right, and
way.
it's right
No
here. All
way.
right.
Okay, read it to me.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Hold on. It's 1997, and it is Brandy in it. But I'm sorry, Brandy is Cinderella. She plays a fairy godmother. But here's the thing:
She was
the
too
fairy
hot not to
godmother
remember
is a
that.
fat white lady, right? Originally, allegedly,
Yeah, but who's Whoopi? Who's Fat Whoopi play?
she says here she plays. I think I just said the fairy godmother. Sorry, I'm a little high. Bear with me. I'm not as sharp
No,
as
it's
normal.
okay. It's okay.
She's the queen.
Yeah. So just to be clear, you're not right. You said I'm wrong. You're right.
Okay, I said Cinderella, but it's the same. It's a Cinderella movie. She's the queen in the movie Cinderella, though.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
but
So,
listen, the queen was not black. They made
uh,
this whole thing today on the comparison on
who
Twitter. I was reading
cares?
it. Let me give you my reference. The point is, no one talked about it because it doesn't fucking matter. And the movie sucked. So no one cared anyways. But my point is like, it's 97. So the time frame, I'm just trying to explain to you the difference in time frame of emotions. Like, no one even cared either way. It's like, whatever. And that's kind of how I kind of feel too, to an extent, except for the reason it bothers me is because we're making it a thing instead of just because we already had the bunch of white ones. We're just making a black one. It's not a big deal.
I agree.
Like
We're making it a thing. It's not nothing.
it's not. That's why it bothers me. It's because it's being changed because to fit people's fucking crybaby emotions because people
Oh,
are sent
speaking of
over.
which, how about the third topic up here? Women's right to vote. Emotional creatures. See what I did there?
Yeah, I had a bitch fucking literally was why I got my shit booted off Instagram today. So I'm like fuck bitches right now. I'm not the
Oh, so
person
if
to
you had to
ask.
vote on it today, you would repeal the 19th.
Yeah, except for myself. Can I write myself in that? I can.
No, no,
Just
no,
kidding. I don't
no.
care. I'm good. I'm good with not. No, listen. I'll be honest with you. I'm totally fine with taking a seat on it because you know why? I cannot deal with women sometimes, and I'm not saying all women because I'm obviously a woman and
No,
I'm
no, no,
normal
no,
and
no.
Sunni's cool, and there's other girls out here that are logical, but there's a lot of women that are grown ass women that are freaking ridiculous and act like children. So no, I don't think they should be able to vote. I agree
So,
that would be smarter because we're too emotional.
ladies,
Who
indulge me
reports
on this
someone's
topic.
account on
Indulge,
Instagram? That's
in-
crazy. Sorry.
indulge me on this quick topic, ladies. It's a little off topic, but is it just me, or even my mom and sister, who I love to death? It seems that women oftentimes have a hard time admitting when they've done wrong and just being like, "I'm sorry."
I don't. I mean, yeah, I do think some women, but I mean, I'm wrong a lot, and I always say because I say sorry a lot, so I know I'm not. I
Good.
do apologize. Like I can
But
be
like to a
emotional or
significant other,
sensitive.
to a significant other, especially, or like,
Mike, I apologize to you tonight. I got a little sensitive, and I was like, I'm sorry. Yeah, I do it sometimes. Like I don't. I do feel sorry.
when? What are you talking about?
Me, I'm saying I say it sometimes. I'm my husband. I'm saying I talk to him sometimes. I was
Oh,
asking
cool,
him, do
cool,
I say sorry? He's like, yeah, you say sorry. That's all.
nice.
I was just clarifying to make sure I was wrong. I wasn't wrong. I do say sorry. I think most women do say sorry. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like
Okay.
sometimes women say sorry when they don't need to.
Well,
They just. What do
I
you think?
do agree they do that, but they don't often do it when they should. But you ladies, yeah, give me your thought.
There are some that are like they have that abusive type of relationships.
No,
They
they'll
do.
like double down on it for some reason. I don't. It's the damnedest thing to me, but it's it's like, look, I know that you were trying to manipulate me or do something lame. That's not a big deal. You're busted. That's cool. We could get
Uh,
right past it if you just like acknowledge that that's kind of like lame that you were doing that and just say sorry.
well,
But they
maybe
don't. They like try to
maybe
gaslight you and double down. I'm like, nah, I can't work with that.
I have an idea. Maybe women, maybe we got to narrow it down more specific to study this. Maybe we got to go by like geographic location. Maybe like chicks in like certain states are like more apologetic. I'm just kidding. I'm just saying like it's like because I just feel like it just depends who you know. I think sometimes it's really hard to generalize people because
But that's what we got to
like
do here for the convo, you know.
yeah, no, I know. I'm just talking from my perspective. I don't really. Sometimes that's why I'm like I'm neutral because I don't know. Like I feel that way based on people I experience, but I'm not like that. So it's like I don't know.
So some
It's
chicks
weird.
I know that have I brought this up to, they say yeah, and you guys tell me if you agree with this or not. They said the reason can be is because they get caught up kind of in their emotions, not thinking necessarily about the guy's feelings, and then once they're in too deep, it's like you can't admit you're wrong because then that makes you vulnerable.
Well, aren't women supposed to be vulnerable? Or are you talking about you
Yeah,
meant?
they are, but that's why they don't do it because they don't want to feel that insecure vulnerability.
Oh, I don't care about that shit. I'm a gangster, but I cry sometimes. What are you
But
gonna do?
do
Get
you see
punched
that
in
with
the
other women?
face?
Don't relate it to yourself necessarily. Like, do you see it with
Okay.
other women?
Yeah, all the time. Oh, yeah. If you want me to apply it to women what I experience, absolutely yes, all the time. They're freaking annoying. It's ridiculous. It's like,
Amazing.
yeah, dude. It's like get your shit together. I have experiences. I'm like, are we crying? Like, I made a joke. Like, I literally made jokes, and I've had chicks. I can't do it. I'm like, oh my god, this was a joke. I tell the same joke to a guy, they fucking on the floor cracking up. I'm like,
All right, so I want to hear propaganda and Sunni's opinion on this. Do you guys have more friends that are guys or girls?
is anyone else gonna talk? Because I don't want to just be the only one.
Yeah, if the other ladies are here, I want to hear their opinion.
Yeah, I'm like, I feel like I'm just like talking, and everyone's like, I'm like, hello.
Story of my life.
So what are you drinking? Mixed drinks?
No, I'm
Bourbon?
drinking. No, I
No,
don't
no,
drink.
no. Don't start flirting with her and changing the
No,
topic
I'm
up. Nah.
married and I don't drink heavy alcohol. I'm a very lightweight. I got to keep this. I got to keep in shape. I can't be drinking all that caloric stuff. So I drink a little White Claw and a little weed, and then I go to bed.
Vodka
But hey, do you
shots.
guys hang out with girls or
I
boys
I
more?
did
Do you
that
have
back in my
boys
younger
or
days.
girlfriends more?
Um, um, okay. So I've always had lots of like friends that are girls. Like I have a clique. And
The mean girls.
then the guys are personal, like, you're friends with them. But if they're straight, there's a really high probability that they
They want to
want
fuck
to
you.
do things with you.
No, it's like
Yeah, so it's like
99.9%
you
probability. Yeah.
so you can't really be friends with them and have a man. So it's maybe when you're younger, it's like I don't know. Um
I guess what I'm asking is,
I
do you have
like
any good?
talking to men, but I'm not like, hey, let me tell you about my day. That's
Thank
not
God. That's a beautiful trait in a woman, by the way.
what.
Not having to tell me about every second of your day and all that shit.
You don't want to hear about it and have us repeat it 20 times? Why? Just kidding.
Yeah, see, Michelle gets what I'm
We do
saying.
do that shit. We do that
Michelle
shit. I'm
gets
not gonna
me.
lie. I do it too. I'm not gonna even lie. I
So,
do
cause sometimes my girls will get pissed at me. They'll be like,
it.
"What? You weren't paying attention to me?" I'm like, "Dude, no, of course not. Like,
No,
were you?"
I like.
I
I
stopped listening. Like, how could I listen to all the shit you say? Do you listen to half the
know.
shit you say? You sound stupid sometimes. Like,
No, but that's the funniest part
there's
with
no
my
way.
because my husband does that and he'd be playing NBA 2K and I'm like talking. I'm like, damn, he's thinking like he's such a good listener, and then all of a sudden I look over and he's like, not. He's like, and I'm like, why are you shaking your head? I'm not asking for your agreement, or it's not a question. Why are you
Yeah,
nodding?
he's just conditioned to be like,
He's just shut. Yeah, I go,
yes,
yeah,
ma'am.
damn, there's no respect in this house, and I start laughing, and then I go back. I'm like, damn, I was really talking a lot this whole time, and I didn't even take a breath. And
Yes. So after that, do you say sorry to him?
yeah, I go, I'm so sorry. I didn't even realize
Nice.
I was doing that. And then I walk off laughing at myself. I'm like, damn, that's embarrassing. And then I do it again a couple weeks later, but
We
still.
know that's what you ladies do, and that's the fun. We like that about you guys. But my question is, do you have any good tight friend relationships with women?
Me?
Any either of you ladies?
Oh, yeah, I forgot. It's a panel in here. Duh. I'm always like, I know I think you're always, I'm so high for this shit. It's
Nah,
like
Michelle, you're just high enough. You're good.
function
Don't worry
normal.
about it.
Sorry. All right. So, yeah, for me, yeah, I have a select, like, I have like two solid, like, really close girlfriends that I trust, like, and that's it. I honestly, and I really like girls. I like get along with them, but then I feel like when they get too close, they get weird. It starts becoming weird, and then I go, now I know. I'm so glad I'm not a guy because I don't know how you guys deal with this shit.
How's
It's
that? What do you mean? How do they
like
get
they
weird?
get like it's like dumb shit. Like girls, I just feel like they get so emotional over stupid shit, and you got to hear it. Like the girls that I know that are like just not Suni. Suni's not included. Suni's like that's why I like her because she's solid. There's no like, oh my god, my feelings. It's like there always some drama. I feel like some women specifically they cannot function without it in their life. It's like a
They
part of
love
their
drama. They
like
love
I
drama.
hate it and I hate it. So the
Me
minute
too.
it becomes like that in my life, you gotta go. Like I don't care who you are. I will cut a cousin, uncle, mom, sister. You're out. I don't have
No, I
time.
do know
It
some girls
ruins
like
my
you, and
peace. You gotta go.
it's refreshing that there's girls like you in the world because a lot of girls just live up that drama.
Yeah, I know, but that's why I have a hard time having girlfriends because I try to be their friend, but I'm very like
Uh,
I don't allow that, and they don't like
Hence
that.
why
And
I
then
bring it up. Hence why I bring it up. And Layla,
yeah,
do you have any insight on this?
What,
Have-
the girls?
Having friendships with women, or does it come natural to you? Is it hard, or I don't know?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's like levels to it. I prefer to be friends with women who are more intelligent, because then we have more in common. And like I'm just so used to like not being able to discuss anything that I'm thinking because I know the chick next to me is like yellow, pink, salmon. Like I just think she's like thinking
funny.
Pikachu
Yes.
characters. Like there's nothing. So yeah, no. That's that you just have to find somebody who's like your mental twin.
So Bido says, I think a women's women are more dramatic. A man's women are more zen and relate to guys better. A man's woman versus a woman's woman. Okay, I think I get what you mean.
A man's woman, that's a tricky thing because the girls who are like, I just have all my boyfriends, and
That's
I
not
mean,
good
I
either.
just only have guy friends. Like they're just my friends, and like we like, like I like
Yeah,
hanging out
no,
with the
bitch.
They're
guys.
your
They
friends
don't
That
have
because you
no
haven't
interest in
given them
being
the
your
green light to
friend.
fuck you. The second you give them the
no,
green light to fuck you,
that's
they'll all rip your pants off so fast you don't even know what hit you.
that's girls who just want attention,
Yep.
and so
Facts.
their egos are never satisfied, and so I'm just like, bitch, I'm
They need
okay.
validation from male
Yeah,
approval.
constantly,
Yeah,
constantly. It's like,
that's why they post those photos on Instagram all day too. Same shit.
yeah, it's like
No,
no.
those. Hey, by the way, those photos on Instagram, they are okay. So in a man's eyes, you're one of two things as a woman: a,
You're not
pot-
marriage
a
material. I'll tell you
potential
that.
wife or a piece of ass.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
those. Oh,
those are
I meant
two
this.
very distinct categories, ladies. That you should realize that just because you're getting attention as a
What
piece
are
of
you
ass does
advertising to?
not mean that you're a wife. In fact, getting attention as a piece of ass almost conversely works against your being a wife candidate. You don't want
Doing
to just be
something
known as a
there.
slut or something like that, or out there showing your body off to everybody. Typically, because men don't want their
Can,
women doing that.
can I say something about this real quick, briefly, before I forget? Because I'm hot.
Yes,
Is that
I give you permission because you're high.
thank you. Okay, I
That
will
was a
do this
great
never
way to
again. I
ask. That's
promise.
hilarious.
So I will forget. That's why I'm asking. So the reason I'm saying this is because I was thinking, all right, you know what? I also think this ties into. So you're talking about like what they put out there, and the other fucked up part that goes even deeper into the root of this is the response a lot of women get is, "Fuck it, who gives a shit? I don't need a man. I got money."
Then buy a dog and die alone, bitch, because we don't need you either.
Yeah, no kidding. That's sad, but like, you know what I mean. But like, the sad part is the culture has conditioned and programmed people into believing that that's the fucking right way to think. Like, I don't need a fucking man. You
Yeah, but they
don't.
all end up miserable, according to Jordan
Well,
Peterson, who's
I'm
a
sorry about
psychologist I
you,
respect a
but
lot. They
huh?
all end up miserable. The girls that go the corporate world or I don't need no man kind of route, like
Well,
hit.
I mean, it's not natural either for us. I mean, by
Well, you're gonna be
nature, like
lonely. Hit about 40 something years old, you're gonna be lonely, and you're gonna have to be working yourself to the grave just to survive. You're not gonna
people need
retire.
to
Or,
have their inner child healed, and then they need to get off the internet until they do that. That's my theory. I mean,
inner
that's
child.
that's basically it. Drops mic, lady. Sorry. Okay, I won't interrupt. Sorry. Go ahead. I just don't want to forget that.
You're good, Michelle. Don't be apologizing. Layla, shit, you did throw me off, Michelle. You know, I'm gonna get high with you.
Sorry,
I'm gonna get high with
you
you.
you
Fuck
were
it.
no. What you were saying is you were saying how women. You were just talking about like how there's two types of women on the internet and like
Oh,
the
thank you, thank you. Yeah, so you can get attention. Men love both those types of women, by the way, but for very different reasons. A man will wife you up and take care of you, provide, protect for you as best he can. All those things to the nines. He'll super look out for his woman if he sees her as a worthy candidate. If you're a piece of ass on the other side of that, he'll bang you out all day. He'll lie to you, say whatever he has to get some ass off of you, but he's never gonna wife you up. You're never gonna get that ring. You're never gonna get commitment. So you got to prioritize what you want, ladies. I'm not judging you for being either. I'm just telling you how men approach the situation. So, putting yourself on Instagram, like all these thought pictures with your ass hanging out, or I don't know, the more skin you show, that's super unappealing to me. Like even if you're a very attractive girl and I like see you on social media like hanging out there, I'm like, ugh, not for me. Again, maybe I'd bang her
like
if I
you
was like,
can I have a little mystery? Can we have a reimagination, if
no,
you
it's not
will?
even my mystery. I'm sure I don't need no mystery for me because she's gonna do whatever for me. But I don't want nobody else having my girl.
Well, no, that's what my husband always says. Like he goes, like, what do these girls think is gonna happen? Like when they're like 30, like they're 20 years old, and like I know, but shouldn't your parents tell you, like, yo, no, like no respectable dude, you're never, because no good solid guy would be cool with that.
Fuck no, man. Maybe get
So
married
Yeah, I
tomorrow.
don't I don't get it. I think that it's ridiculous. Like my thing is this, why are you like when they post these photos of them busting it wide open, it's like I just can't imagine. I mean, I just couldn't imagine doing that if no one's paying me. Like,
Even if they are,
what?
girl, like, is it really? Think
If
about
I
that. That's
was, no,
permanent.
I'm saying if that's something I was gonna do, or I was like, oh, I just really need to
You
bust it
wouldn't
wide
just do it for
open.
free on your Instagram profile. I hear you.
Hell no!
Right.
Like,
Well,
what
see,
are you
that's value.
talking
You're
about?
valuing your body by see. That's exactly what they're doing in a nutshell. They're devaluing their body. In fact, the more they put
Yes.
it out there, every picture of their body that they put out there and leaving it not to the imagination for endless amounts of people on the internet forever, greatly devalues you in the mind of a man as far as marriage.
Someone needs to teach these girls because there's like all the different archetypes that you can be. No one ever talks about being the geisha.
What's that?
No one ever talks about like being like incredibly beautiful, like off limits, like
Yes.
very, very intelligent, creative, and like ultimate sexual fantasy. Like
Exclusive.
nobody ever talks about that. And it's like, I don't know. It just, that's ridiculous. Like I always thought I would want to be the geisha. I wouldn't want to be out in the streets with the syphilis.
Fuck no.
Like,
The monkeypox. Monkeypox out here.
seriously, I don't know. Women, I think people, I think that women don't really understand like what life is really like. Like, because I used to watch documentaries about, because okay, so I grew up Muslim, so
Really, I didn't know that.
yeah, so like
Huh.
women's life,
that's
I've
cool.
always like,
Wow,
yeah, I've
it's cool
always
hearing your
like
perspective. Sorry,
looked at,
it's cool.
yeah, I've always had like that perspective of like how different cultures, how women behave and how they survive basically. Because like at this point, like for most of women's life history in the world, it's about survival.
Mm-hmm.
because you have a very finite amount of time before you may or may not die in childbirth. Like,
Right.
so you have to understand how you're going to live the best life you possibly could because, given the circumstances. What's that movie? I think it's called Vanity Fair, where this chick, she started off as a prostitute and worked her way up, to get out of, she was like, I'm going to get out of the streets. Like, she was like an orphan or something. And so they don't, they can't commoditize they know how to commoditize their body, but only to degrade its value, never to enhance its
Wow.
Right.
See,
value.
that's such a deep point. So you can commoditize it and get
Bars.
some cheap,
This
quick
deep.
money for it, or get some quick whatever, whatever it may be, leverage.
Yeah.
However, in the long term, that's actually decreasing the value for a wife.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
deep.
It's like when you buy
It's like,
buy an expensive car and you drive it off the lot and it depreciates. Like it's kind of like when they start driving, they have a fancy car, like with their looks and their body and their soul, but then they go on the internet and they basically just put it out everywhere and it just immediately depreciates in real value
yeah.
over the
Loses
long
that
term.
Yeah.
new car smell. There's been some bums
Women
sleeping in there and shit,
Totally
and
loses the new car smell. I'm pretty sure it has another smell. Just
some bums have been
kidding.
sleeping in there, and all kinds of things.
Joking.
women are not taught to have standards and values, because if women had standards, then men would follow those standards,
Right.
because and they that's like, it's like a push and pull. It's like yin and yang. Like, it's not like, oh, one gender is like crazy or the other gender is crazy. It's that we play off each other. So
Right.
if women have no standards or find any value in their bodies, men have nothing that they're working and competing for.
Yeah, men are just gonna
So,
see you as a piece of ass at that
yeah,
point.
and they lose motivation because it's like, I don't have to do anything. I could just get whatever, whatever. But in the olden days, a guy had to like work hard, prove himself,
Guy to buy the
contribute.
cow. Nowadays, you get the milk for
Yeah.
free.
Yeah. Now they're like, why would I even get up and work? Like, everybody's going to try to do what's like the least effort. So it's like that push and pull that maintains that homeostasis, but they don't know how to. I mean, women, we are products. Like, we're in a man's world. We're products in that world. And
What do you
the
mean by
sooner
that?
you realize,
I don't mean to interrupt you, but that's deep.
well, because we're a resource that's finite, and
We need you to procreate. We can't do it on our own.
yeah, but yeah, exactly. And like, this is a commodity. Like, you're constantly being judged. The
That's
more
the highest.
men who,
Yeah.
the more men who find value in you and treat you well, the better your life is going to be. So that's largely who we're trying to get that from, because men have the resources.
Right. Yeah.
So if it's hard for you to relate that you're a commodity in like the rawest sense, and you don't know how to price yourself or value yourself, then it's gonna be rough.
Yeah. Everybody like the video by double tapping the screen. It sends it far and wide. Fallible. I'd bring you on if you have 1,000 followers. You can request, but otherwise, that's the only way you can come on. Not my rules. TikTok. Take it up with them.
1,000 followers.
Who knows how this asshole even ended up with the fact? I had one stupid viral video, and it was actually a crazy flat Earth thing I didn't think would have take off at all, and that's the only reason I have all these 1,000 or whatever I can go live. I had like
Well,
100
I
some
only
before
have
that.
it because I had Musically back in the day before TikTok was really corrupt. I'm just kidding. I had Musically like back in the day, and like when it was like first, I was like, I don't know how I found this app, and then it ended up becoming a thing, and then anyway, I just was on it. And then then TikTok, I got dead with it, but I got gained followers from that. I really never use it now, but I just come on here for
Wait,
y'all.
so you were ahead of the? Well, thank you. So you were ahead of the TikTok game. You were
Oh yeah, bro. I
in the
went to the
full early.
TikTok launch
Musically.
party. It was whacked. I'm like, why are they all Chinese? I'm like, this is fucking suspect, bro.
What the?
Well, my
This
friends were
is
like,
sus.
"What?" The Hollywood people that I was with, they're like,
This is
"Michelle." I'm like,
sus.
"No, no," because I talk like this. By the way, guys, I talk like very direct. So I'm sorry, Tyler
This
Blunt,
is
man. I'm
sus.
Michelle Blunt as fuck woman because
This
I
is
really tell it like it
sus.
is. I don't mean it, but it was weird. I wasn't trying to say anything like this is back in 2000. I don't know what was it 17, 18, Mike, when TikTok was the China thing.
Sus.
When the Chinese took over.
Was it 17 or 18?
It doesn't
It was
matter.
17. I
I
want to
get
say
the
17 because
gist.
I was, but anyways, the point was it doesn't matter. But it was before COVID is what I was trying to get at. I was trying to time frame it, but it basically was just like, okay, because everyone's like, oh man, because I'm in LA, so like everybody used to go to the Musically headquarters. I work with a lot of influencers and stuff. Like I do art management, artist development stuff. So I was working with these kids, right? And they're like, we go to the Musically headquarters, and then they're like, we sold our company, and I'm like, oh, what's it gonna be called? I'm like, oh, cool, that's cool. I mean, I just thought it was like a business merger. Then they're like, we're changing
Hun,
the name.
you're a very smart woman. You go so fast, I can't keep up.
Sorry, I'm also high.
No,
TikTok
it's no
is
problem. But I'm
oh,
just
so
not. I'm not
Musically.
listening right now. Just like your husband.
Okay, I'll slow down. Sorry. Thanks for telling me. Okay,
Thank you for
Musically.
responding so kindly to this. See, this is how men and women should
It doesn't
communicate.
offend
People,
me.
we're
I do
different.
talk
So
fast. I'm
you do
sorry.
talk fast, and I'm a dumb, slow man. So like, if I just
I
point
want to
out that
bring
I'm
up
not keeping up,
something.
I'd
I
rather
want to
you
bring
tell
up
me than
something.
and
go ahead,
hear me
Layla.
than not tell me. Like and me just be looking like an idiot up here. So thank
Yeah, I'm
you.
not gonna pretend like I'm listening when I'm or I can't
All
understand.
good. No offended.
Layla, go ahead.
Okay, so how many people have seen American Psycho?
No thanks. Not my type of
I
movie. I
think that
don't.
might be her favorite movie. She brings this up all the time.
Let's
Okay,
hear why you like it though. I'd love to hear
first
this.
of all, first of all, first of
Put us
all.
on game, Layla.
That is a good movie.
I okay, first of all, this is how you know media is harmful for children. So when I was a kid, I was like preteen or whatever. I saw the trailer for American Psycho, and that was the first time I can remember being
Masturbating.
like, no,
I'm just kidding.
being like, oh, that man is fine as hell. I didn't know what it was. I was just like, I like whatever this
Because they
is.
made him sexually alluring like that, and you had no idea.
Yeah.
Your naive
And
self had no clue.
I didn't know what it was. I
Hmm.
didn't know that he was psycho. But yeah, so
Okay,
we
I have
need
a
to bring
question.
back that aesthetic.
What's
Wait,
the
wait,
what
wait,
was
wait. Is
like
that what you
the
said? We need to bring that back. We need more of
We
that.
need to. Okay,
sell me more?
James Spader and Pretty in Pink. Like this is how fucked up. I was like, ooh, I want to be with a guy like that. I want to be with a guy who just like doesn't. Is not like, oh, language at my words. Does this mean
You
anything to
mean you want an
you?
alpha male, not a beta male?
It's not even alpha. It's like I
I'm
kind
just
of want to be
kidding.
with like we need more like asshole dudes.
We just need
Like
Yes,
assholes.
Layla.
Period.
you
Bring
got
Layla.
it.
So
Make
that
assholes great again. Make
Layla,
you
assholes
that
great
got
again.
explains
That's
why
my favorite
you've been so
MAGA.
cool with me. You've been a super cool friend of mine, Layla. That explains it now.
We
Ah,
need more guys like that because you know they're
okay.
gonna keep it 100 with you.
Yeah, I don't. It doesn't. But see, it's like not. I
And
see. Can I clarify something on that to add on to that? Because I agree with you, but I also feel like we have to stop saying it's rude. Like when someone is like honest
it
and
is
tells you,
kind of rude.
oh, okay. Well,
It's
I don't know the
blunt, but
movie.
what's
I'm not talking
more
about
rude
the movie.
if I have a real thought that I could keep from you, or if I tell you a thought, even
Well, you
though,
think what he did was not rude at all. It, honestly, because
well,
I
it's
know Nick,
blunt. It's blunt, right?
but I
James
know, but I.
Spader in Pretty in Pink was rude.
Oh, I was talking about
Uh,
Nick. Oh yeah, I was saying because
Okay.
Nick's not. But I thought you were saying Nick. I was saying because the thing is, it depends on. So here's my thing. I do talk fast. So in fact, if I didn't even know you, it is the truth, and I know that I do it. And sometimes when I'm high and not fully aware of all my senses, to catch myself, I needed to be told, "Slow down, bitch." Yeah, I can't
nice. I'll say it
understand
like that
you.
next time.
And I would have laughed. I've been like, okay. But my point is, I know Nick. I've seen him, even though I don't know him. I see him online. I know he's like a good guy, so I'm not like offended. Like now,
You hear that,
now, how
ladies? I am a good guy after all.
you're solid. No, you're solid. Even my husband, when I went live with you one time, that only other time I went was on here. He was
I
like,
remember.
I like him. He's cool. Where's he from? Where are you from? He's like, where's he from? I like him. He's solid.
Nice, nice. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, born and
Okay, well,
raised.
he said
Represent.
he said I want. Is he Mike? Did you say is he from Pennsylvania? When because remember you said you asked me where Nick was from. You're like, where is he from? Well, anyway,
He's like, I
I
don't
said I
remember
think
that fucking dude, girl. Who
no.
you
He
asking
said
about?
no. He's playing the game. He doesn't know what the hell
Yeah, he's not even
I'm
listening to you
talking
right now,
about and
woman.
what context I'm talking about. He's like,
Yeah.
Can
he'll
we
know when I.
point out can we point out there's a very big difference between bitchy guys and asshole guys? Like American
Yes.
Psycho
Yeah,
type and
yeah.
bitches.
Well, I haven't
Because
seen the
they
movie,
might
so I can't speak
okay,
Well,
side on that.
well
Layla,
they
define him.
might
Go ahead. Yeah, lay it out.
so like an okay so like the American Psycho type is like he's like in a zen sort of vibe. He's
He
like
truly don't give a
very,
fuck about what
yeah,
anybody
he
else
does,
thinks.
yeah,
He's doing his thing
he's
selfishly.
very confident.
Yeah,
He's
to his own end.
very, like, knows what he
Opposite of a bitch.
wants. A bitch is insecure, just
Psycho.
annoying.
Cares what
Just
everybody else
saying,
thinks. Cares what everybody
yeah,
else
just
thinks.
saying shit, and he says shit
Emotional.
just
Right.
to like piss you off,
Yep.
just to
Yep.
just to make problems. The dude who's
Manipulative.
an
Yeah.
ass,
Drama
yeah,
causing.
the
Yeah.
dude who's an asshole is just saying what he wants to say when he
The
wants to
dude who's
say
an
it.
asshole might cause drama, but it's only because he shoots you so straight and is never gonna
Yeah,
like give you anything but that. That
yeah,
sometimes you'll get offended, but that's not because he's
yeah,
trying to cause drama. That's because he's trying to stay
yeah.
out of drama and just be straightforward.
That's
Or he
me.
just
That's
doesn't
me.
care.
Well, he don't, that's what I mean. He don't care. So like he's not trying to like manipulate you or put on an act or do
Like
anything.
when, like American Psycho, he tells his secretary to go to wear skirts because she would look better in skirts.
Okay.
Right. That's what I would say
And
too.
that's
Or you're
like a
fired.
total asshole thing.
Or you're
He
fired.
wasn't gonna fire her,
Yeah,
but
I'm
that's
gonna
like a
fire her.
total that's like a total asshole thing to say. But she did look better in skirts because she was wearing some like busted up looking
Girl, you're a
pantsuits.
fine ass
But
woman. You better be in a
but
skirt
my
when you're sitting at the
my
desk in my
question was, he
office or you're
doing it
fired.
because he was like a weirdo trying to
If I
like.
had those legs, I'd be wearing a skirt. I don't have that blessing, so you better wear them for the
Because
company.
it represents him also.
That's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
so
So
got it.
he's
Exactly.
So the
not
perspective
going.
was okay. So the perspective was not like okay. So I'm gonna give you an example. I had a situation when I was first in the music business with my mentor who did a test on me, and I knew it was a test, but apparently every other bitch failed. I passed. He said to
Oh,
me,
shit.
"If you want to come to the meeting, you gotta wear something tight."
And what'd you do?
Um, I said I didn't respond to his text on purpose for about 45 minutes, and then he texted me again question marks, and I said, "Oh, we playing chess, not checkers, buddy." No, I didn't say that, but I wrote back and I said, I was like, "Sorry, as much as I, respect your career because he's a big dude." I said, "I will never compromise my integrity to get ahead." I said, "I'm an artist, not an escort." And then he wrote back, "Great answer. See
That
you at
was his
5 a.m."
test. That was his test. Exactly. See, he was trying to figure out if he had a hoe with you or an employee. And
Or
right
a
there,
boss bit, yeah.
you
But my
passed the
point is
employee
what,
test. But
but what you're
if you would have went
saying.
the other way, it's like a Freemason test. You can't lose this test because if you would have went the other way with it, he would have just fucked you, and it would have been
Well, he couldn't have
win
fucked
for
me. He
him.
was like 70 years old. Give me a break. Like, do you
You'd
know
be
me, bro?
surprised
Nobody could
if you're
fuck me
willing
for
to wear some
800.
tight
But
clothes for him after
I
he just
wasn't
said
then.
that. That's his
Yeah, but
screening,
I wasn't then. So that's a long time ago. So yeah, you're right. But the thing was,
right? Because
I
you passed
wasn't.
the
And
test.
so, you know what he said one time in a meeting? Because he's like, he goes, we were in this group, this band. And we had this big meeting. And he goes, Michelle doesn't suck dick in front of everybody, right? And
Bro,
I
you
go,
can't get a boner. You're 70 years old. Shut the fuck
no. He's
up.
saying it to the guys because they were like young, and he's trying to fuck with me because I assholed him, and
No, that's a
he
really
liked it. So he was like, kind of, it was like bragging for him, like it wasn't disrespectful. It was like he was like telling him like she doesn't suck dick, and I
nice.
go, well, I didn't say don't suck dick. I just said I wouldn't suck your dick.
Nice.
and,
That's a good
and
comeback. But
then
why on earth is he even saying that? I hate when old
because
men act
that's
like that.
old school. That's the way they were. So the movie, that's why I'm trying to correlate what she's saying in the movie. They pull that shit from real life. That's how these dudes used to be. And it's not okay. It's fucking disgusting. But it's also like that's just how they talk. So it's either you're gonna fucking cry about it. That's why like when sometimes people are like on the internet and they're mad, I'm like, this shit is so stupid. Like these guys are like cornballs. They're not even like they can yell at you. They're not like really serious. These dudes like that's just how they were. They spoke like that. It was their era. But the American
Take
Psycho
it or leave
movie.
it. I don't give a shit either way. Kind of like my man Donald Trump.
Yeah, that's what it reminds me of. That's what I said, make America assholes again.
Nice.
No, because it's true though.
Make
So
assholes great again.
the American Psycho though, I'm curious. So what I just was asking because she was saying it's about her, it was a representation of him. So
Well,
that
she
makes more
basically was going
sense.
on to say that that became her first sexual fantasy, and ever since she's been obsessed with the American Psycho. Or
Yeah, because
am I wrong?
I
Am
now
I misinterpreting that, Layla?
It's a really no, it's a really good movie.
No, it is
Okay.
actually a really good movie.
It's
Yeah, you're right.
it's an incredible film. It's like
I don't like
very
psychos, so I was like, no
quotable.
It's
thanks.
very
It's
quotable.
very it's very quotable. It's got Christian Bale.
Very
Christian
Oh
Bale
yeah, I
relevant.
is
know what that
like
is. Okay, yeah. I
Very
probably have
relevant.
watched it.
yeah,
Very relevant. Is
I
it
just
more
very
now than ever?
relevant. It's got Josh Lucas when he was young. It has
Oh
what's
my
his
God,
name?
she was flicking her bean to
Uh,
this, folks. Layla was. This was Layla's porno when she was a little girl.
Oh my
Oh
god.
man,
no,
God
I was
it's
damn,
making
she's
jokes,
not.
but now I
yeah,
feel
she living
really
some
wrong.
No,
memories.
no, no, no. I like movies. I like movies and I like attractive people. I think
Just
attractive
kidding.
people and movies go well together. That's like, I like it. It's iconic. And it was
Yeah.
just a really, really good
I like
movie.
the word
That's what
iconic.
we'll go with. We'll go with. It's also
Yeah.
Attractive
it's
people say.
iconic. It's an Eiffel Tower. It's whatever you want. So, um,
Is
Yeah. It's like really iconic. Like I'm a
well,
huge fan of like Train Spotting,
really,
like,
like you
like
go do it, or
Shallow
you like
Grave.
you're
you
like
go
a
do
weirder
that?
person than me, dude. That's like you're like the people that watch. I didn't even watch that shit in my weird group of friends. Like,
Yeah.
you're a interesting chick.
Wait, what do you do? Like you go do the train spotting, or you like to watch
That's
shows
a
about
movie.
it?
It's a movie called
Oh, because
Transporting
I was like, I watched some shit
about
I was
heroin
like, wait, you
addicts.
do that shit? Because that shit's
Yes,
okay.
I'm a Pisces.
I was like, damn girl, you fucking ninja. Just kidding. Okay, gotcha. You like the movie. My
It
bad.
is a whole mood. It's a whole mood. And these films are iconic and they're really, really amazing. Like the Gen X movies that came out, like Gattaca. Does anybody remember that movie?
What
Like
was it?
that
That
shit was
rings a bell.
Gattaca. It has Jude Law. First of all, okay, I'm gonna say some.
Got big
Okay,
names in them.
first of all, that
This
Jude
is about to
Law
get real. She said,
Jude
first of all.
Law back in the day. I watched that movie again recently. I was like, oh god
You
damn.
smashed Jude Law now. Listen to Layla. She must be. She's on her cycle or something, folks. She's horny.
No, no, I'm just talking about these
She's talking about
movies. I'm
banging
just
Jude Law from the
high.
'90s and shit right now, guys.
I'm not gonna. No, I'm just saying these movies are really, really good. And what I'm saying is, since we're talking about vintage movies, I'm saying there's a new movie.
I was too high for anything witty for that one. I was just like,
Grave of the Fireflies. Did you
Sometimes a
guys
good
ever watch
stoner laugh.
Grave of the Fireflies?
No, I didn't.
never heard of it. I think I'm older
It
than
kind
you
of
Okay.
rings
guys.
a
Maybe
bell.
I don't. Maybe I missed these or
I'm
something.
35 for what it's worth. You guys don't have
Okay,
to
well,
tell
I
if you
just
want.
turned 40, so hey. But
Damn, you wear it well.
thank you, appreciate that. But don't tell famous birthdays because I never changed it when they put my birthday wrong. So I'm way younger on there. Don't tell nobody. I'm like
That's
26.
a nice little sneaky woman move.
I'm not gonna tell you. Why would I change that? What the fuck woman does that? Oh, yeah, put me older for
No, that's
sure.
dope.
Please.
I like that you admit it too. I know the girls can be sneaky like that. My mom and
No,
my
I
sister
do
are
it.
the best
I
at it.
think it's
I like
it's
when
like
they're
a
honest
running
about it.
joke.
I
I
like
tell
when they're honest about it.
I tell
It's
everyone.
refreshing to me.
That's what makes it funny to me because I'm not because like why would you change it? Like that's just like they put it like that.
But
Why would I tell them to change it? Like that's
before
just
we get too
dumb.
off track, Layla, were you saying something? I
Sorry.
think I interrupted you.
Yeah, sorry, Layla. My
Oh
bad.
no, I was just talking about
No, no,
iconic
you're high.
films.
Yeah.
But yeah, like these films, like characters, like there was actual character development. Because that's the other thing.
Mm.
We're all like out here, oh my God, what's wrong with people? They're so psycho. That's because they're so used to these one-dimensional, like totally materialistic, capitalistic strawman characters that have no feeling, no
Saw 5,
values,
Saw
no
7, Saw
emotion.
8. Just
Yeah, like
stupid shit like
nothing.
that.
There's nothing there. It's for Chinese audiences. So, because what they did was they had to make movies profitable. And so they made films and characters that could be easily watched if you don't speak English.
Mm-hmm.
You are not going to watch American Psycho. You're not going to watch Train Spotting and be like, oh, I can't read good and I also speak a whole other language and think it's going to make money. So they just cut out character development. And so there's like, this is like, these archetypes are gone. And people, that's why people are trying to look at all these like podcasters and all these things to try to get some sense of what is going on when we used to have actual films and actual like things we could mimic
Now
and
they're
role
coming to us,
play.
dumbasses out here. We out here.
Yes, I'll come.
I,
Now
I'll put
we're the
on a
idols.
show.
We're the idols of an
I'll
unfortunate generation.
I'll put on a show if that's yeah, sure.
I
you
know
want
you
me to?
will.
Do we
You've
have?
always been there down to ride with me.
Are you guys close by? Are you guys gonna go on a date after this, or what's up?
Girl, if we were close by, I would have snatched her up a long time ago. No,
I'm a
other
good
side of the
matchmaker.
country.
I'm feeling a little bit of a commonality here.
Oh, trust me,
Oh
we get
my
along way too
God.
well. I would have been driving hard to the paint,
I get along. See, I know how to get along with people
which is rare.
because I'm a water sign, and so I can do that. Or I completely like am repellent to people.
Yeah, and that's what I like about you too. That's kind of the attractive part too.
Yeah, because I got told today in a live that I shouldn't talk because I called people animals, and I'm
I
like,
love when you
why
say that kind
not?
of shit. That's my
You
favorite part about
racist. I
you.
mean, wait, what is that
Let me
going
No,
think of
to?
what else is.
look,
I'm joking. People are
You said
funny.
I'm
something
a
great one
prop.
time too. You said, just leave the useless eater. You use a lot of great terms that I
I
love when you
like
talk like
let
that.
the dead lie with the dead. Like, look, propagandists. Like,
Fuck
this
'em.
is what I'm going to try to talk about. I want to get into YouTube to talk about this stuff. Propagandists don't fucking respect humanity because humans are
No.
stupid
You should
and
come
they know
on.
it.
Yeah,
To be a propagandist by nature, you can't really respect the target of your propaganda.
No,
right.
because they're like this. It's a well kept secret. People are fucking stupid.
It's not even that well
They're
kept
not.
anymore, man. They're fucking
They're not
dumb. It's
respect.
obvious.
There's nothing to respect. There's nothing. How the hell am I going to respect somebody when I convince them to cut their own tits off? Like, you think I'm going to give
Oh,
a fuck?
damn,
Like,
girl. That's
what?
deep. That's awesome. Yeah,
No,
exactly.
but that's what I'm saying. People don't get this perspective because they're thinking like peasants. I'm like, they don't. What?
They are peasants.
What?
They are
Like,
thinking like peasants.
no, they are peasants. This is modern. What they're trying to bring back is feudalism.
Hmm.
And these people are modern day peasants. If you're not artistic, if you don't have complexity, if you don't have a lot of firsthand experiences, because the Gen Z and all these people, the reason why they're also so delusional and fucked up is because they live in a world of secondary experiences.
It's all fantasy.
They
It's
don't
all
actually.
digital. Yeah, it's
It's
not
all
real.
yeah, exactly, exactly. They
Yeah,
already live in the matrix,
you're
like for real, for
right.
real.
Hmm.
Damn. Yep, you're
And think
So
right.
how
like,
since they were born, they have okay. So at least
yeah,
I came
Hey,
about
woo.
without internet. Like I'm so
yeah,
thankful I came about
yeah.
when I did.
Me
But
too.
think about if you came about in an age, for instance, say you're 25 right now.
Right.
Everything you've known since you were like in high school. You had your Instagram account. Everybody had an Instagram account. There's chicks on there naked all the time. If you're a man, you're hoeing yourself out as a woman.
God,
Think
I'm
of the
so glad we
debauchery
didn't
that
grow
would
up
be in
in
your
that.
life at that point.
Oh man, that's fucked up. I did not think
Unavoidable
They're
too,
about
because
it.
even if you keep your
raising.
kids off of that and you don't give them a phone and stuff, their peers are gonna expose them to it. There's no avoiding it. So
No, I know
They're
you
raising
gotta
a generation of whores.
you gotta just teach
you're
them
right,
home
Layla.
training about morals and shit and ingrain that in them because I feel like that's when you gotta make them leaders and be able to like know like okay you can see this shit but doesn't mean you can be like that.
Well, what do you mean
That's
we're
not
making a
how it
generation of
works.
whores?
We're literally making a generation of whores.
Well,
I
I
couldn't
know
agree
that,
more, but
but I
expand
don't.
on that, please.
Can I say something too? The parents are pushing this shit. It's the fucking parents. The
Especially
kids
the
aren't.
moms. The dads aren't really, but the dads
Yeah,
have
it's
no
the
say.
moms. Like,
They've
work with
lost
these
their
bitches. I
nuts.
know this from firsthand experience. I'm not even speculating. I know
No, I
this.
know it too. I'm not saying it. It's
This
a
is not
fact.
speculative. This is actual
It's the
factual.
women and the men have no balls to actually stop
The
her from
dads are
doing it.
pussies and the
Yeah.
moms run their house and the dads don't want to deal with the bitch and they just so they just fucking I'm saying this to be crass but this is what it is. They don't want to deal with them and then they're like all right you know what it's easier to fucking cheaper to keep her I'll just fucking just
Yep,
be
just shut my
quiet.
mouth and just live
She go,
miserably over here. It's not like they don't want to deal with the bitch. They literally can't because women can pull that plug on that marriage anytime, you know.
yeah and it's
So
funny
they
because
just
a
shut
few
up and
of
become
them.
betas and take it all.
No, they're crazy because if we even try to get crazy with me, and it's funny because they didn't know about me, and then they would learn real quick, and then they fucking shit themselves because they're just used to screaming at their husbands. They're not really about that life. They're like, oh shit, I never been yelled at back. I've never had this happen. Oh, this is scary. I'm like, girl, what the hell? What is wrong with you people? You people are nuts. They're freak. The moms want to be famous. So the crazy part is it's created a generation of daughters because the mom saw what they saw was because they're the moms from my generation, our generation, right? Like a lot of them, they're like my age, like my friends have kids and shit. You know, like if I had kids young, I would have like what if again I could have up to a 20-year-old, I guess, around.
Yeah,
You know,
now they're
what if
trying to raise their daughters to have what they didn't have or whatever.
exactly. Mm-hmm.
Which is what?
I always say your kid is your child. Your job is to raise and guide them and protect them to be a
But
great human,
what
not
is
to
it?
be your Barbie. What's that? You did. Sorry.
I was getting a phone call. You guys still hear me?
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
hear you.
yeah.
Sorry. What were you gonna say, Layla? Were
So
you
what
gonna
was
say
it?
something? Sorry.
Oh, Layla, go ahead.
I wasn't really.
Oh, I
No,
thought you were gonna say.
I think, I mean, these women are the Kris Jenners. They're pimps.
Well, what were you saying that they trying
Bingo.
to give their kids that they didn't have specifically? What is that?
Oh no, I don't. No, I'm not saying they're trying to. So, but what I feel like what it is in the sense of giving what they have, meaning they wanted to do that, and so they can't because they
Do
didn't have
what? Do what
internet
though?
and
Do what?
see an open window to make easy, like to put their they wanted to put themselves. They wanted to be pretty when they were young, and they wanted to have all these like things and all this. So
Sexual
they see all
attention
this
and stuff.
attention.
Yeah, sexual attention.
Okay, so I want it's attention period. I don't even know at this point because I watched this show called Devil in Suburbia last night, and this chick literally was fucking poisoning her kid with salt.
Yo,
Just
wait. Let me stop on that. Let me stop on that. Why? Why is
what?
it that women seem to they relax to these kind of like psychodramas?
I love these things.
I
My
don't.
ex
Okay,
girlfriend used to
yeah.
fall asleep to
Let's
that shit. I'm
My
talk.
like, dude, I
husband.
don't want that shit
Let's
on while I'm
talk
fall
about
asleep.
that.
Yeah,
Let's
No,
talk
let's
because
get into
about
it.
that. Let's talk about
Go ahead,
that because
Layla.
that
Go
I
for
don't
it.
shit.
know why. Because
That's.
I don't even like scary movies, which is crazy, right?
Let's
I
talk
like.
about
I
Layla,
that.
don't
tell
know
us.
why.
It sounds
Like,
like you have some thoughts, Layla. Go ahead. Talk
No,
tell
about it.
me
I'm
why,
just.
Lay. Like, why do I like
Look,
that shit?
I don't know why, but like that shit is weird as fuck.
What is
Like
To watch
if
Dateline
I'm.
before bed? Not really. It's just some
Yeah,
nursery.
the
They don't
murder,
show
the
anything. They don't show
no,
no, but
anything.
they
the
describe it
murder
gruesomely. This is a
fetish,
six-stage homicide.
sex,
That's the
sexualizing
fun part.
murder,
It's so fake dramatic.
sexualizing murder to me
Mm,
is so weird.
Oh,
Like
that's
I'm
I
not talking
fucked
about.
up.
sexualize,
Oh, I'm not talking about
but that's what it
sexualizing it. We're
is.
the
No, but it is.
sexualizing.
It's a turn on.
Mm-hmm. It's a
Well, no,
kink.
it's not it's not the murder. Okay, I think we got our stories crossed because that's not what I was
No, but
saying at
that's what
all.
we're
No, it
talking
is.
about.
It
That's just what
is at the root of
we're talking
it.
about two
At
different
the
things.
root
That's
of
all.
it, it is
No,
because
it's
it's
not.
relaxing
No, it's not.
you.
No.
It's
No. What the hell are you talking about? I take an edible before bed. I could watch freaking the ceiling fan and I'll fall asleep.
Well,
It's not
Look,
Michelle,
like
when I
relaxing.
watch, okay, wait a second. I just forgot. I just remembered something. I like watching World War II documentaries, so I need to just step away.
But I'm going to tell you why. But listen, this is what I do. I don't
you're
fall
getting
asleep
more
to it. I
attractive every
watch
day,
it.
woman.
This is what I do. I watch it till I get sleepy. Then I switch over to Prime Video,
No.
rain, sleep sounds, and I
So
do
what
that
is it
for
though
But
about
why
the?
do women like that shit? I don't
I
get
like
it.
the
Why do
shows though,
women
but it's not
Why?
relaxing to me.
Why
I like
though?
them.
But why do you
Well,
watch them at bed and stuff? Like, I mean, obviously.
because
Yeah.
I watch it in bed because I have a very nice bed and it's got all just
Yeah, but you
kidding.
can watch like
You
a
know
game show.
why?
You can watch a
Do
game
you
show
know
or
what it
comedy.
Because those
is? You
shits
know
are
what I
boring
think
as
it
fuck
is?
and
Hey,
there's no.
Suni's in the
You
house.
know?
Go ahead,
Those shits
Lil.
are boring. Who the fuck watches game shows? Somebody's grandma? Like the fuck? I'm 40,
Okay, so
not
murder mysteries are
800,
not boring.
1,000.
That see, that's women for you. They need some excitement, some drama. They're willing to
I
listen to some
think what it
murders and shit.
is it's
Jesus, you're just a
so
predator.
overstimulating. Like it's
Mm.
really,
No, no,
really
no. No, but I
overstimulating.
don't just watch it at
Michelle, hang on
night.
one second.
I
Just
sorry.
one
Hey,
second. I wanted to
Suni.
hear what.
Suni, what up? What you think? Why do us bitches watch these shows before bed?
Huh?
Why do bitches watch crime shows, murder shows before
It's
bed?
Michelle's birthday. She's a little high and drunk with us, so we're
Y'all are weird.
indulging her.
You're getting a different
Cause y'all are
Michelle.
weird.
Yay!
What?
This is
Yep.
supposed to be like to party with me one day, guys. I'm so happy and fun and just laugh at everything. And I have no clue, but I sort of have a
You bring the
clue.
weed and the booze, and I'm there.
I got it. Just come on down to
I'm just
California,
kidding.
guys.
I got it. But yes, so Suni, do you agree with that at all? Like, why do chicks like always watch like murder mysteries and stuff like
Yeah, why
before
do we
bed?
do that? That's a really good question.
'Cause you're weird.
Because we're weird. Because we need Jesus. We
I
need
agree.
Jesus. I need to repent. I be
I
watching these shits
agree.
before bed. No, it's funny because my friend, she does the same shit. She always sends me these funny memes. She's a comedian, so she's like funny. So she like actually has a sense of humor. She's a chick that has a sense of humor that gets it. She's like, girl, this is us. Why the fuck? What's wrong with us, bro? It's like, I did a reel on it. It's like this. It says this is how people perceive me, and it's like me, like all happy, and then it says, but this is the real me, and then it's like me sitting there with a bucket of popcorn, and I'm like biting my nails. It's like, and then she stabbed him 8 times, and then like, it's like because that's really I'm like
That
that's
sends
really
chills down my spine because it seems like it's just that close. Like it's not that far away.
It's disturbing. It's disturbing.
yeah, but
Yeah,
it's
you
you
ladies
know
are
I
why
think
nuts.
it's
I think it's
overstimulating.
no, you know what it is? I think it's because for me personally, the reason I'll tell you why I do know why I watch them is partly because 99% of shit on TV is trash,
That's not
and I
trash though.
it is. Hold on, I'm not. Can I finish, please? Am I not done? I'm just kidding. Did I
Well, you
finish?
remember I told you you're so fast that sometimes I have to interject to kind
Okay,
of keep
sorry.
up.
Tell me slow down. Say slow down.
No, I'll just interrupt you like
Speedy
that. I'll just interrupt.
Gonzalez. Speedy Gonzalez. All right. So basically, what it is I feel like for me, I get like I have ADD too, so I get bored easily. So
No
if there's
kidding.
not some kind of really, right? So how'd you know? So I basically get like if it's like some dumbass reality show, it's like this is just dark. This is I
So you
can't
need
watch.
some murder and stuff, like Layla
I
was
need
saying.
a
It's
little bit. No, I
overstimulating. You're
need a
hooked on
little bit.
that shit.
I need a little bit of like some suspense and like also the fact that I know that it really happened, so it's not some gay made up shit that I just.
See, yeah, you guys need that fucking.
I do. I need to have mental
Wow,
stimulation.
amazing. You
Or
have
I
it
would
right
read
here,
a book.
folks. She needs that real shit, man. She can't have no fake shit. She needs to know
I
that
don't do
some
fake
real
shit
murder
and
going
nothing.
on.
Not
I need to
even
know
in
some people
TV,
died over there.
motherfuckers. Just kidding. Yeah, no,
I don't
For me to
get
be able to
it.
sleep and rest my eyes tonight peacefully, I need to know some bitches died over there for
There's
real.
nothing sexy
No, I
about
like because the
murder.
ones I watch, the criminals get caught. That's the only reason too. I like
Even
because
the crime sites, I'm like, that shit is
they
dirty.
don't
I don't
really.
want to think
Oh, I
about
don't.
that.
I close my eyes when they put that on. I don't watch that part. I don't like any
Okay,
blood.
but it's still getting into your subconscious, and your brain has
You're
no way
falling
to
asleep to that
distinguish
shit, man.
reality.
Yeah, it's like
No,
can't
I
remember while
don't. I
you
don't fall
sleep.
asleep
It,
to it. Hell no, I
your
don't. I fucking
Well, a lot of
switch
girls do.
over to
your
Amazon,
your
and I put on rain
brain
sleep sounds. Yeah.
doesn't know how to distinguish between
Yeah.
reality and
Right,
fiction
right.
when
But
it
why
sees
do we do it?
images.
There's got to be a deeper. But why do women
Because
do it
you're
though?
trying to overstimulate yourself, and you can't
Women though, but
overstimulate.
not men. Men don't care about that
Because
Men
men
aren't
would like.
psychopaths deep down inside like that. You guys are indulging your
because
inner psycho.
they already know how to kill a bitch.
Because
We're
we're
just
real
like learning
men.
how
We
to
have to
protect
we have to
ourselves.
fight and stuff. We don't fantasize about it. We don't like it. Fighting is not cool. Even if you win, you still get hurt.
I don't
So
like it either, dude. I don't even eat meat. I don't
then
like I don't like to
why are
hurt
you obsessed
anything.
with like all these murder mysteries and
I'm
shit?
not obsessed. Whoa. Because I like to watch a Dateline before bed. I'm obsessed with them. Calm down, please. I'm not
Well,
obsessed. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not. I don't
that's
know
a
why.
weird
I
thing to
just
fall
like.
asleep to unless you've got like
But I don't like
for
the
lack of a better
super
term, a
gory.
psychopathic tendency.
No, but like the Devil in Suburbia one was not like super gory. It was just literally there's a story. It just shows how these motherfucking psychopaths be living next door and people defend them. And to me, this shit's in broad daylight, and it all translates back to their need for fucking validation from social media. People are going to great lengths for fucking any form of attention, and it's sickening. So we have a really serious issue at the root, which is like, what are we searching for? Like, what are people needing so badly that they're doing all this ridiculous
They need
shit?
Jesus. They need Jesus.
Thank you.
They need.
Amen.
They need.
I wanted to
they
see if
need
you were going to say that. I was hoping
community.
someone would get it. I was like, we need some sort of high, like you
Hey,
guys.
hey,
You've gone
I'll
so
make an
far.
argument. You guys need some real alpha men in this world leading the way.
Yeah, like God.
Well, that's not an alpha man.
Just fucking with you. It's from Syria.
That's the ultimate alpha. But,
I know. I was like, you can't go higher than that. I just wanted to see what you were going to say.
what I'm getting at is a repeal the 19th discussion.
Yeah, Suni, I'm about to repeal the 19th. Can we apply that to Instagram hosts too? Because I'm like about to repeal some bitches' wigs off. Just kidding.
Every time this comes up, I hear Layla go.
Repeal
I know.
the 19th. Suni, make a song.
That's why I did it.
Visceral disgust.
That's why I did it. I had to do it with you guys all in here. I had to stir it up.
Like,
Shameful people.
Hey Layla, I gotta say, you know that I think you know that I was kind of like just going along for the laugh at first with Suni. I thought it was funny, but the more we've been out, especially on TikTok, some of these like liberal chicks and stuff that have been coming at me hard. I'm starting to think she might not be too far off. I think it wouldn't do us a whole lot of harm, like, cause yeah, we would lose like the votes of like the few reasonable women like you, but by and large, like we would take out a lot of chaos and pointless emotional nonsense. Sorry, girl, you can't vote anymore for the better of the people.
Suni, hi, talk Suni. Sing us a song. Repeal the 19th. Make it a hit song.
Oh yes,
I just,
now we're thinking.
you know what? Whenever you guys say this, you know what I picture?
Don't make it sound like that. That was horrible.
I picture a slippery slope into me getting sent, like people getting sent to insane asylums and getting their clitorises cut off
No, you'll be
because
safe
they are
with me.
acting up too much.
You'll be safe with me. Just
Like,
stick with me.
And you're worried about what I
no,
want?
no,
She said
no.
no.
Like in
No.
the early 1900s, they would send women, like husbands could commit their wives to the insane asylum.
Nice.
And sometimes they would perform like
This.
genital mutilation
Well, maybe she had it coming
to
for some
calm
reason.
them. Oh my god!
That's
Anyway, to
so
calm
weird.
them down, and I'm just like,
Ew.
Maybe she
okay.
earned that. Maybe she deserved
What
it.
the fuck kind of weirdo shit is that?
I'm just kidding.
That's.
Bro.
I mean, I
That's
don't know. And we can all just go to Saudi Arabia. I don't understand what this like fetishism of like repeat like losing rights. Like just go to Saudi Arabia. You got it all there. I grew
I
up
might to
Muslim.
find my
Like
wife someday. I might.
it's not a fantasy. It's a
No, I don't think that.
reality.
Yeah, no, I think what it is,
It's like
honestly.
communism. When it's
Yeah, no, I
actually
agree
in
to an
action, it's
extent.
not
Well,
Well, what if we cut out
it's
the
not
beta
not
males' right to vote too? It's just alpha males. Is that a fair compromise?
well, I think too, like, I think for Cindy, it's more of like a statement on like what the issue is versus, because we know the 19th is not going to be a thing. And like, you can't really repeal amendments because then we're going down a whole slippery slope. That's obvious, right? I think
Holy
it's
shit!
more
Did
of a,
Michelle just like suddenly sober up and start talking smart for this discussion?
she's
well,
like,
I'm
we're
really
not
smart,
actually
but
gonna
I'm
do this.
like, I was like, I gotta just clarify this because Cindy's not speaking on it. I want to break it down because
Yeah,
this
no,
is
you're
really
doing
what.
pretty well so far, if I do say so myself. Because I
Thank
know,
you. Not that I need your validation. I'm not an energy guy. Oh, just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. See the joke there?
Ooh.
I
But what
did, I
I
did.
feel
But if
like what the issue is really deep down at the core is like, we know that 19's not going anywhere, right? Like we know that. I mean, like,
not if
and
I have anything to
we're
do with
not
it,
we're not legislators. We're not putting a bill up and the fucking. We're not going to
not
Congress and
yet.
advocating. We're not yet. But here but here's the
Someday.
bottom line. It's the moral problem. And so I think for me, this is my perception of it, but I personally think it is a very slippery slope if you start fucking with amendments, period. Regardless of what they are. Okay. But what women need to, we all need to start doing, not just women, we all need to start taking accountability for our shit because we got some fucking problems going on in this country. And the problems are deeper. And so repealing the 19th is going to put a band-aid on a flesh wound. It doesn't really solve anything at the end of the day. It's not going to fix the
Oh
root of the
yeah,
problem.
What if that's the
exactly.
main reason society is run such amok?
I'm trying to get Sonia on here.
Wow, you figured it out.
Come on,
The
Sonia, tell
same
me if I'm
thing,
right or
the
wrong.
same conclusion every man throughout history has decided that women are actually the
I'm
root
just
cause of
throwing it
all the
out there. I'm,
problems.
But
I'm
they
just
wouldn't
throwing it out
exist
I'm
if
there.
they
just
didn't tell
saying,
me
like
that
No, I'm
literally,
magical
not saying the
formula.
women are
literally
causing the
in the
problem. I'm
Bible,
not saying the women are causing the
literally in the
problem.
Bible, the first sin is a woman's fault. Like it's like it's
Mm.
like since the beginning of fucking
Well,
time.
yeah.
It's
Hey, I
like,
didn't, I
oh
didn't write,
wow,
I didn't write the history. I mean, I'm just
Yeah, and
reporting it.
so that means
I
we
It
know.
was your guys' kind. It wasn't ours first. But you know what? Men, or I would say, are worse in the Bible. Adam is worse because Eve fell to the serpent's, the seductor's nature or whatever. But then his beta bitch ass managed to allow her to suck him into the fucking nonsense. Mm-mm. Ho no, Eve. No, 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 ho.
Oh my
Is Toonie gonna
god.
speak on her thing, or is she probably with the
She's
kids?
she,
Maybe she's busy.
she's probably doing something a little more important at the moment. We've
She
been going
probably
for
she
like
probably
hours
making a
tonight
meme
too.
about us. She probably making a meme. Well, I'm down whenever you guys want to kick me. I'm good. I'm just talking to you guys.
Cool, Michelle. See you later. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, bye. I wouldn't even care. That's the funny part. I'd be like,
I'm
okay,
not
bye.
kidding.
I
Like
wouldn't even.
instantly kicked off. Like,
All right,
I don't
Michelle. It's
care.
been
I'd be
nice.
like,
See
okay,
ya.
bye. It's the internet. I don't take no shit
eject.
offensive on the internet because there is some
Eject.
weird shit that happens on here. So internet glitches and all kinds of fucking hater FBI agents on Instagram. I'm good. I don't care.
Yeah, I can just
Okay,
blame it on that
bye.
too.
Bye. See you
All right,
later.
so real quick, while I have you guys here, and anybody else that wants to join, hey, double tap. If you're watching, double tap the screen, people. It sends it out far and wide. We get more random strangers coming in. It makes for good conversation.
Yeah.
Or if any of you would like to go on a bikini, and then we could go far and wide with that too. I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
Michelle. Now we're talking, girl. You've totally redeemed yourself, Michelle.
I got you, Nick.
That's how we get ratings and views around here. Yeah, whore yourself out for us.
I know how to read your mind, is what it is.
No, that's the last thing on my mind right now. Oh
I'm
no.
teasing. I'm teasing.
Oh
I joke. I
no.
kid. No, but yeah, that's crazy though. Like how it's. I mean, I don't know. What are your thoughts, Layla? What do you really feel on it though? Like honestly, because you're kind of like we're saying one side, and then you're kind of saying. So, what is your actual like thoughts though for real on the repeal of the 19th? Do you really think it's bad or good?
I mean, I'm just saying, like, it's not like it's a fantasy. Just go to Saudi Arabia. Like,
Her
it
side
is
says
what
it
it.
all.
Well,
When
I
she
don't
starts,
think it's
when
a
she starts hearing
fantasy.
it.
That's what I think you're. Why does
That's what I'm saying. It's
becoming
like
a fantasy? I'm confused
if
about
you
this narrative.
wanna, like, because it's kind of fetishized. It's like it's the
But
way
you
to
keep
solve
saying
all the
everything is
problems.
fetishized. My watching a documentary is a fetish.
Yeah,
Now
because it is
wanting
a
to
fetish.
repeal
It
a
is a
bill because
fetish.
women don't have emotional stability to even make rational life decisions, and now they're controlling the country.
The idea that like people, okay, men and women are different. Men who get violent and so I can start wars and shit. That's like emotional instability. Also, it's
Of
just in a
course it
different
is. Hell
direction.
yeah, that's
So
Beta
it's like
males.
we're
that's the small
all
penis syndrome.
Beta
yeah.
males.
So like yeah, people like have, but no, I don't know. It's like communism. Like, okay, it's
Yeah,
not
I
going to
see.
actually
No, I
solve
see.
any of the problems,
Yeah, I see that. But the
and
fetishing thing, I
it's
just don't
like,
understand why it's called
It
a
couldn't hurt
fetish.
anything.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's a. Yeah, but see, you can't. It's not gonna happen. So,
What do you got to lose? Like Trump said.
he's like, they can't actually, women can no longer pay taxes. So, oops, I guess you can't work
well,
either. Like,
that's what I was
right
gonna
Yeah,
before
well,
propose
that.
it might be a
next.
slippery slope.
You
What do you
can't
got to
vote. I
lose?
ain't
Just
fucking.
your rights in every which way. Just your status as a person.
So
That's all.
if you repeal the
It's not that
19th,
big a deal.
let's talk some negotiation, Nick. So if we repeal the 19th, and me as the head of the women, because you know
I
I've
like
gone
this.
to
Go
these
on.
live, all the black
Yeah.
guys get on and they're the head of the all black people. They speak for all black people.
No,
I
I'm
speak for
following. I
all
like this
women.
hypothetical. Go on. Yeah, I'll allow it.
If we speak, so if get the women to agree to this 19th repeal thing, how then we would can we agree that women no longer have to pay taxes
Sure, as long as
and
women
we
no
don't
longer
have to
are allowed
work
in the workplace.
and we don't have to work but we don't
Yeah, you
have to
don't
work.
have to, but you're also not allowed. You can't.
Oh,
Oh
so
my
you're gonna
God.
how much is our
That's
what's
my
our
that's
salary
how I
gonna be per year
negotiate.
for not being able to earn our own
Go
money?
to Saudi Arabia. Like, it's not that
Yo, I
complicated.
know some
No, I'm
great
bringing Saudi here.
camels and sand that you could go move over to and resort over there. It's real
United
warm
Saudi of
over
America.
there. There's no cold. You can get a lot of wind. So
United
just
Saudi Omega.
just kidding. But no, like
Nice.
it's like how are we
Oh
gonna
my God.
negotiate this shit? Because I'm up for what are we
Listen,
gonna get out of
did
it?
you hear my terms? You said, and we don't have to work. Of course, not only do you not have to work, you can't
How are
work.
we getting
You're not
money? Because
allowed.
I don't want. I mean, like, because we don't.
Oh,
Well, not all of us have a husband yet. I do, but not every
no.
woman has a
You'll need
husband.
to see that would make women have to reprioritize, and they would prioritize
People need
finding
to
a
get
good
back to
husband
the
early
Bible. You're
on.
getting all
A
over
man is
ahead
going
of
to take care of
yourselves.
them.
You
I'm
need to
not in
get
the
the
Bible.
Bible out and read it. That's all people need to start doing. All this other shit's not going to
I'm not
do
religious, by the
anything.
way. Just to put that out there.
I'm
So this
not
is just
either.
common
I'm
sense
not
approach for me.
either. To be honest, I'm not religious at all. But I do subscribe to like the commandments, and I do live by those things. And you can ask Shell; she's in the comments. I don't. I've never even read the Bible.
What
On this,
how do you subscribe to the commandments? Then you just
no,
heard them
I
one
read.
time. You're
Well,
like,
no,
that's pretty
like
good.
because they're everywhere. You can pull up the commandments without reading the entire
And you
Bible.
live your life by them, but you've never thought to read more of the
Well, I
Bible.
was raised correctly, and I have an instilled value system, and
But
I don't know
nevertheless,
how I have
you
it.
never thought to read more of the
Last,
Bible that you live by,
I
the Ten
try.
Commandment
I
stuff.
have a Bible. It's boring as fuck. I
I
don't
know
like
you have
reading.
them, but you never like were compelled to read more of it when you're like, hey, these 10 rules are
No,
something I
not at
want to live
all.
my life by. I might as
No,
well
because
just
I
see what
already
else
live
is in this
like
book.
that. You ever opened a book and already know the information inside and closed it? Yeah, that.
No, because I'm not a woman like that.
Okay, well, I do. So anyway, this is my
Amazing.
point. Shells and I have these lives in Discord, and I'll be saying stuff, and I make this joke because I'm like, oh, she's Bible Barbie, because you know how like on Tyler's Discord, are you on there at all, Nick? Where he like has the Bible bot thing, and it pops up, and if you say a verse, it'll like put all the information. So basically, like she's like, the point is, Shells is like, oh my god, whenever I'm saying stuff, she goes like, what I be doing on this thing here, she's like, that's actually verse da da da. And she's like, Michelle, she did it the other night like 5 times. This is in the Bible. This is
And you don't
exactly
want
in
to
the.
read it at all? Like if it's like
I mean,
resonating
I'll
with how
read
you
it.
live?
No, it's not that. Listen, what you're trying to. I think I do know. I've read it. Like I've read it when I was younger. I just don't know what I'm saying. I don't know it. Like I should just rephrase this. I'm high.
Oh,
I
you did
don't
read it
know
when
it.
you were young.
Like I
Okay,
don't have
okay,
it
okay.
memorized.
That makes more
Sorry,
sense. No,
memorized.
yeah, yeah. Okay,
I don't have
that's
it
different.
memorized. I have read the Bible. I don't have it memorized. Sorry, that's the proper way to
No,
explain it.
that's
My bad.
makes more sense. Yeah,
But I, sorry, forgive me,
you're
Father,
good.
for I am high.
Nice. I do like your style. I will say that.
but yeah, I'm like, oops, I've said
Forgive
that.
me,
I'm drunk
Father, for
now.
I am
Damn it.
stoned.
I will own my shit. I fucking stumbled that one badly. I completely am confusing myself. But yeah, I meant like I haven't memorized it, so like I
I
don't
got you.
know.
Yeah.
So like my point is like the why I don't reread it all the time, and because I need it to speak like it just bores me. I mean, you know how like when you watch those old movies
Yeah,
sometimes
you
and
need some murder mysteries. You need
yeah,
mass
I'm
murder,
like,
psychopaths,
can you put
serial
some like
killer.
gangster rap music in here and some under somebody
Mm.
somebody get in the
Nah.
fight, somebody do something. No, I'm just kidding.
No, we
No, it's not
cannot.
that. It's just the way that I think that it's written, and so I read like what I do is I just kind of read like chapters once in a while, and I'll study it like verse a day or something and that kind of thing. But to sit and like just read it like leisurely,
So
no.
you live your life by like more or less a Christian ideal.
Yes,
Amazing.
yep. But I'm
That
not
that
like
pink hair, I never would have known.
Yeah, I really
I like it. I like it. I told you that before. I
I
like
have a
seeing that
moral
kind of look on this side
compass.
of the aisle.
Dude, I have a moral compass that's fucking scary to people because people think that they good and they're not. And then when motherfuckers get around me for real, they really realize like I hold people accountable. I don't tolerate that shit. Like I don't care what people do and I don't judge people, but at the end of the day we do right. And if you do that foul shit in front of me, it's dead. Dead in the water, you gone. Like I don't tolerate if you have no if people don't have good character, like character is like doing what's right when no one's looking, right? Like you do what's right because it's right, not because you're gonna get fucking Instagram likes. Like I give out $10,000 to the people on the street. Everybody go like and comment and share so I can make
Oh,
15,000.
I was gonna ask, has anybody got their page monetized yet?
Oh, I got my page deleted on Instagram
Like,
today.
has
That was
anybody
fun.
been making money off their page yet,
No, because my
Nick?
accounts get smashed every time. Like
Okay.
I'm
Well,
about to
I
get
work
to.
with the type of kids that sold their that I used to, but they do. I don't work with them, but I know them. I don't work with them anymore
Well, you
because
know what? Actually,
they
that
make a lot of money.
the
They make a
first time I
lot of
was on here, I haven't checked since on TikTok because I don't know how to like cash out or whatever. But I made like $20 in one live with Suni one night. I have no idea
That's
how that happened.
nice.
I mean, I
That's
didn't cash it
nice.
out or anything. I
That's
still got to do
nice. Let
that.
me have a gloating moment because I'm
You
the
go,
shit.
girl. I followed you
I
too, by the
made
way.
$600 off my page.
That's dope.
Yes. I'm
Yes,
like,
Congrats.
Layla. Don't let me dangle on
Dude,
these
that's dope
coattails and
though.
let go. I'm holding on to these coattails like I told you a long time ago when we met. All right.
no, but no,
Don't
I'm
mind
just
me
like
back here.
really, no, I'm really excited
You
because
should be,
I
girl.
realized that social media is like
It,
getting attention will get you resources, but people
it's your
don't use
game,
it for
girl.
that, you know?
Exactly, girl. That's what I've been trying to tell all these girls. I'm like, dude, use your sexuality, your seductress, your flirtate, all of those skills, and put them in little reels that fucking Simpson, whoever else, will just fall all over. You girls don't know the value you
No,
have.
I
If
didn't get
if
it
I were a
from like
woman,
guys
no, I
like
mean like
that.
just allure people in, and then they're going to hear the message, which is a good message once they actually listen. But you got to get their attention with the first 3 seconds. That's an advantage you women have over us men, big time. I've said before, I'll say it
Yeah.
again. If I were born a hot chick, I would have literally taken over the world by now, or like accidentally blown it up 10 times over.
I mean, seriously.
You guys have
Yeah,
a
like
lot of
guys
leverage.
always
You got to use
go
it
like
right.
guys always talk about it as like, oh, if I was a girl, I would just be fucking and I would just be
No, I
making
wouldn't do that.
money
I wouldn't
and
do
I
that. I'd
would
be
just
manipulating with my sexuality, but I wouldn't be fucking
yeah.
nobody. All these
Like
dudes are
I've heard a
gross.
lot of guys saying that,
Yeah,
but
because
no,
dudes can't get dick
seriously.
ever or pussy ever, so like they think it's the same
No.
thing when you're a woman, but it's not. You can
No.
get it too often, so it's not like that. It's gross.
It's gross.
It's gross.
No, but oh, gross. I thought you said grace. I'm all what? No, I was just saying like it's
No,
funny because I
opposite of
feel
gross.
like I understand where men go through. That's like I like when like they say stuff because I see how girls can act. And not like certain girls that I talk like if you see me around people like I obviously don't think they're like those type of girls because I won't hang around those
Right,
type of
but no,
people.
this is who I was asking about earlier, and you were like talking shit like you didn't understand what I was asking. This is exactly what
I
I was asking about.
I must
Well,
have had the weak act.
maybe you were just being a bitch at the moment, but
I could no, I wasn't being a bitch. I maybe was just not understanding what you're asking because I'm not really a bitch. I'm just smart ass, but I'm not a bitch.
is that the term? Okay, smart. Maybe you were being a
Well,
smart
bitch
ass
is like
bitch at the moment.
intentional. Like smart ass is when I try to be funny, but sometimes maybe I'm not. So maybe it comes off like a bitch. I
I'll call
just
you.
wasn't
Maybe you were being
funny.
a smart ass bitch at the moment.
Smart ass bitch. Sure, I'll take that.
Can
No
we
dumb ass
compromise?
bitch though. Yeah, let's go. Smart ass bitch. Emphasis on the bitch. I got it. All right. So basically, what
Oh
was
wait, how
your
about this
question?
for a T-shirt? Dumb ass bitch. Dab.
Dumb
Oh
ass
my
bitch.
gosh.
Nobody's gonna wear that. Okay. Sorry.
Nah, see, if a girl did
You
wear
have to
that, I
try
would think it
again.
was Shaq chick was cool actually. See, that's the
I don't
the
even really
punk
get
rock
it.
grunger
What
in
is
me
it? Why would a girl want to wear a shirt that says she's a dumbass bitch?
because she's cool like that.
Dab.
She's
Oh,
just
dab.
saying
Yeah,
she
yeah, I
is, but
get it.
she
Oh,
must
you
be
meant
cool.
dab. Oh, the
And then
acronym for
dab, yeah, like weed, you know.
well, if you just put dab on there and like made it like a brand, people would think
That's what I
like
mean.
you know,
Make it real big, DAB, and then like it stands for
and
dumbass
then
bitch
like on the back,
brand.
like maybe on the call, like on the top
That
of
would
the
sell. That brand would sell so. Dude, I'm a good marketer. That
that
would
could actually
sell.
be like a real that could actually
That's
be a
just a
really
high idea
interesting
that came
brand.
to me right now. But dude, I'm a
High
business guy.
idea.
I
I'm
have
still
No,
trying
ideas.
to
I'm serious.
remember what we were talking about 10 minutes ago.
Me
I'm like,
too.
wait a
I can't.
second.
Come on,
Well,
you're
I gave
high. I'm
up
high.
trying
How
that
we
a long
gonna
time
remember
ago.
shit?
Michelle's got me on a wild ride tonight, and that's cool
I
with me.
know that's a roller
It's
coaster,
true.
Nick, and you're holding on as hard as you can.
It's her
We're
birthday. I'm
doomed.
willing to dangle here.
You're
Someone
like,
send rescue.
Happy
it's like,
birthday, woman.
It's the
Thanks for
Batman. It's the
celebrating.
Batman ride.
You're
Thanks
gonna
for being
kill me,
nice to
woman.
me on my
Happy birthday.
Thanks for giving me grace on my birthday and not making fun of me and making me go cry and in my pillow. No,
No, you're very welcome. No problem. Because tomorrow you're gonna lose your right to vote, and then
tomorrow I'm
next,
gonna
there's
fucking
all
be
your rights.
sober and I'm gonna murder you, verbally destroy you, bro. No, just kidding.
Oh, you probably could take me. No,
No, I would. I'm joking. I like
No,
you. It's
I
cool.
just
I
have to
feel comfortable
say
coming
the
in here.
only thing about the 19th the only thing is that I know that it's really not going to solve the problem.
Well, it's not going to happen anyway,
That's
so
the
it's
problem.
cool.
That's
It's a
it,
pipe
it
no, but
dream.
couldn't
I'm
It's
make
a
just
things any
pipe
saying.
worse.
dream. It's what we call in the
Regardless,
streets a pipe dream.
regardless, it doesn't. That's the reason I don't have. That's why the reason I'm like not a fan of it, because
It'll
I know that
tidy
it
up the
doesn't solve
area
the
pretty well.
problem.
I think it'll
I
tidy
know it
things up
doesn't
pretty
solve the
nicely.
problem because we did that for thousands of years. You know, all
Listen,
of
we done
history.
tried that shit. Don't work.
We
Trying
tried
shit
that
not
shit
work.
for a
What do you mean it don't
really
work?
long
Women were
time.
virgins back then. When society was
Oh yeah.
decently pure,
My
people got
God.
along
So
in
here's the
communities.
problem. You're getting
There's
cuckoo
there's
now.
Oh my
there's there's like
You
God.
got
points
it.
in
You're
history you could
verbally.
point back
You
to,
keep
like the
asking for
patriarchy
Oh
being
shit.
my
okay.
God. Oh
Listen
my
to these
God.
women.
Oh
Yo,
my
you,
They're
God. Oh
modern
my
women still deep down
God.
inside. They
yo,
can't
Oh
stand me
Layla,
my
saying this.
God.
Layla, I could go
Look,
live with
I'd
you.
much
Layla's
rather
like,
go to
does
work.
not compute, you fucking
Look,
asshole.
I'd much rather go work at my job and then come home to a dog than die at the age of 13 from childbirth
Yeah,
in
or
some
having your
fucking
vagina
Well,
castle
that's why
stolen
somewhere.
from you.
that's why we need to remove your right to any say in society. Like you don't know what's best for you, so
You don't know what's best for you, bitch. Shut up and go make me a
True.
sandwich, okay? Why are you even
so
talking on
you
True.
know
TikTok? You
what?
should
You
be
just let
making
me
me
take over,
lunch.
and I'll alpha
No,
man.
no. But
You've
actually,
lost your privileges.
You're fired. Go get in the kitchen.
actually though, that's like that happened in history. You know, like the Tudor dynasty in England. You know, like Queen Elizabeth
Yeah, yeah.
and things like
Yeah.
that. Like her great grandmother, the mom of the guy who started the Tudor dynasty, she had him when she was 13. And even back
Oh
then
wow.
they were like so it's like they completely changed the course of history. So,
Repeal the
yeah.
19th. Repeal the 19th.
Damn, bro. Yeah, repeal the fact that we have people telling they can reassign their gender at the age of elementary school. Like, come on, let's read.
Get the fuck
That's
out of here.
the repealing the 19th is the least of our problems right now.
Not on my watch, man. No, you can't.
Like repealing the 19th is the least of. I think, but I get it. Like I get it, and I understand the message behind it, and I think it's dope because it opens up a greater conversation for this topic because it's a big issue.
Dude, it's just to come out here and stir up these
I
liberals
just
on TikTok and get them triggered and coming at us. You know, it's
yeah,
a
I
perfect
just
Oh,
dating
you
can't
ground.
poking the bear.
understand
Oh, that's fine. Then
why
I'll
as
work
a
on some ideas
woman
for you
I
guys
would
then.
give up my rights. Like that doesn't make any sense to me.
Because
What would I
right,
gain?
right, but you don't
Like
make
that
any
doesn't
sense
make
to you
any sense.
sometimes. So like, just don't worry about the sense of
I
it.
do make sense to me. I do make
You
sense
I'm
to
can
just
me.
choose
I'm just trying
I'm
to
yourself,
just
not
manipulate you. I'm
him,
just
thinking.
man.
messing with you.
Just kidding. See what I did there?
I'm
I
playing
know.
total
I'm like, wait a
psychological
That was
games
a
second.
right
bar.
now.
You're totally right,
I'm playing. You're right. I shouldn't think
actually.
anything. I should let man decide everything for me. Ah.
That's so funny. Yeah,
You know what?
Meanwhile,
It
he's
really
like,
would be
how do
that
you
easy
make
though.
mac and cheese?
If you find
hey
an
Nick.
alpha male, it really would be that easy though. And I know they're so rare in this world, so it's
Well,
not easy to
yeah, no,
find.
that's
But when you
true.
find it
Like,
as
The
a girl,
majority
I
of
would love to
the
just be able to be like,
population
hands off to an alpha
has
male that I trust to
no,
lead the
it
way and
is
shit. I'd be
nice.
like, take the
Yeah, of
lead, bro.
course.
Take the
No,
lead,
yeah, of
man.
course. That's like
Take me with
really,
you
It's funny,
to the
Alex.
Bahamas and shit when you go.
yeah, that's really, really, that's really,
Oh,
really
I didn't know
nice.
my
Yeah.
mic was on. I was talking about you. I was just telling my husband how you were like making fun of me, and it was so funny because you were like, he basically telling how you said like, oh, he says basically tell you he doesn't know what the fuck you're talking about. Typical woman. And I'm like, he started. And then he looked at you, goes, oh, he started laughing. He's like, yeah, I remember him.
I got your back, bro. I got your back over here.
Mike, you want to tell him thank you? He has your back. He's defending you.
Someone's got to put these women in line. You feel me, Mike?
Mike.
Yeah, for sure, man. Thank you. I appreciate it, man.
I didn't expect you to come on. No
He
doubt.
thought
My
the camera
pleasure.
was on, so he's all, I'm in the dark because he's in the kitchen. I'm all, the camera's not on.
My
Sorry.
pleasure, Mike. Anytime. And if I ever have a woman, you can put her in place for me too. We got to do these kind of favors for each other as men.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Ask Mike if he ever gets to put me in place. This is a trick of a real
No, that's
woman.
why I got to do it from over here, and then he can do it to my girl. You know.
No, let me tell you the trick. He does. Mike and I don't have to put each other in place.
I'm
We
just
respect
teasing
each other.
anyways. I'm teasing.
No, but
around.
for real though, like all
We
kidding-
respect each other.
Sometimes I think that you guys
you treat people like
know
that.
me a little better than you do, and like I probably come across a little more. I'm just hamming the roll up half the time, so don't.
I know. I just want to be clear because I could go with the narrative, but I just always like to clarify that I am not in that narrative. Thank you
I could
very
tell.
much.
No, your dude sounds pretty
Like to
cool.
do a disclaimer for the new
I'm
people
not
here.
like regular girls. I'm like a cool girl.
Well,
Yeah, the cool
No,
girls.
are.
I'm
Hey, I
not
could.
that girl.
You're both
No.
abnormal as
And
hell. I
I'm
will say
cool.
that.
Just kidding.
You're both abnormal girls in the best way possible.
Yeah, no, for sure. I just like to clarify because I don't know, like, is when you ask a question, I just like to say,
Yeah,
like,
let me
okay,
clarify. You're a big fucking weirdo, Michelle, and we like
I am
it.
a fucking individual, unique, special person, but I
Weirdo.
do
Yeah, and
not
we like it.
fucking that. I don't disrespect my man, but he doesn't tell me what to do. Like, that is not going to happen. It's so funny. My dad told me when I was 15, I cannot wait to see who you fucking marry because you not take shit from anybody.
But don't you want like a man to be a captain sometimes?
He's always the captain, but that's why
So
I
sometimes
have
doesn't
no.
the captain have to tell the first mate what to do?
No, yeah, but it's not what telling me what to do. It's about like I think like it's not even needed to tell me what to do because we have like a relationship where we communicate, and so we just have a partnership and we just do what we got to do already. It's not no need to tell anybody
So can he
anything.
delegate to you, or do you have to like have a say in every little thing all the time, or how do you approach
Delegate,
all
like
that?
give me an example of what you mean by that, please.
All right, so this weekend we gotta get these three things done for the family. I'll go take the car to get the oil change and all that shit. You take the clothes to the laundry, something like
Okay, well, so I'm a stay-at-home dog mom. Okay, so I live a very privileged life, and so
So
I
he should
take
be able
care
to
of all
delegate to
kinds of.
you then. He should be able to delegate to you hard,
He
in my
doesn't have to
opinion.
delegate anything. I take care of everything except for I don't
Nice.
take out the trash.
No, that's his job for sure,
I
for
even
sure.
pick up the dog poop. Okay,
Nice, that's
because
awesome.
I love dogs, and I like I mean, he loves the dogs too. But I've been like one I
No, but
already
he
have.
tolerates them, and you're the one that
Yeah,
wanted them. So you
they
clean up
like
the
me
poop. That's
better.
cool.
Shit, I'm cooler. Like
Yeah,
I'm
you're
the
the
one
mom,
that's.
so therefore you get the poop duty. I get it. That's
Yeah,
cool.
I'm totally. But they're little. It's not a big deal. My point is, I can pick up some shit. My point is, I don't have. I like the. Why would I? What would I be doing all day? Like just. Fucking sitting on my ass eating bonbons. No, I talk to y'all sometimes, but I'm doing shit like I'm cleaning. I'm back. I clean. I'm a very
That's
clean
awesome, girl. Listen up, ladies.
cook. I cook
Make
food.
it
I
his
like to
home for him,
cook.
and it sounds like he's very happy to provide that home for you to do
No,
that in.
he's cool. We literally he go all he has to do is go to work, make money. I get to live
Stay at
very
home and keep
nice,
the
and
house
then
nice.
we
Yeah.
have a great relationship and we're best friends and we love each other and respect each other, and it's real simple. And then sometimes I'm on a period once a month and I get sensitive, and then I get over it in 2 minutes, and that's
Mm-hmm.
about it.
Yeah, it
But literally, we've
happens.
been together for 10 years. We don't have drama. I don't. That's what I'm telling you. I don't like that stuff. It's like if it's like that, it's not like it just. It's not. Get out. It's not. It's
When's the
not supposed to
kitties
be like.
happening? When's the kitties happening?
Well, I don't know. We've been trying, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. If not, we'll adopt. It's okay.
You
We're
know,
good.
guess what? Both my mom's parents, my grandparents on her side, were orphans. So I have a high spot in my head
Yeah,
for
I
people
mean,
who
I
adopt
do
because I wouldn't
too.
be here if not for that.
Yeah, I really have a thing for that too because I just feel like almost like too. It's kind of like. I mean, do I really want to get? I mean, selfishly, I'm like, I'm 40. Like, I mean, this is a little. I mean, I'm in good shape, but it's
Girl, let
like
me
I don't
be
know.
honest. Fuck no, you don't want to at that age. You don't
And
want
then
to be
also,
raising your
it's
own
like,
kids.
but also, I don't, and I'm in really good shape right now. Like, probably like really good shape. Like, probably one of the best in my life. So I'm like, I don't know if I really want to. Like, I put a lot of work into getting here, and
I
it's
mean, I'm
like
not
I
trying to
learned.
change your mind, but I'm just trying to help you
No.
like
But I no, it's
decide
not
because it
about
sounds like
changing
you're
my
already
mind.
kind
It's
of
because,
there.
but I feel like
It's not
it's
the end of the
God.
world. You could adopt or do all sorts of things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right. But the thing that's a little bit frustrating with adoption shit is the whole. So I might end up having to be foster. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But the point is
Doesn't
this:
whatever
is
way
that
you do it, those
they
kids are
they
gonna.
push to the gays real hard with the adoption stuff. So like being
Dude,
uh
how do we feel about that?
that's a topic right there. So it will.
Yeah,
I mean, honestly, you guys. I'll let you guys go first. I've been talking. I'll let you take the
I'd
roll.
like to
So
hear Layla's thoughts. She's always deep. Gay
What is
people
the
adopting kids. Any thoughts? Good, bad, indifferent. Otherwise,
I think that in a healthy society, we're going to be promoting certain behaviors, and I think that
heterosexuality.
I think the culture has more of an influence than the parents themselves. And I just can't see myself being like, oh, a libertarian. Like the authoritarian in me is like, no, that's fucking weird.
There you
But
go.
the libertarian in me is like, oh, that's fucking weird. And then the person who's like, okay, we're supposed to be open minded is like, yeah, technically there's nothing wrong with it, except it's
Mm.
abomination.
Except
But
yeah, except
no,
it's sodomy and
No, no. But no, I just yeah, I think that two like good people could do that, and the culture will help promote values in the child, because like honestly the parents just provide stability at home and minimal direction. Like the culture is what raises you, like honestly, like
Those are
it
all
has
good
huge
points.
influence.
I think what I heard though, and the
I
stat
don't
might not,
like it, but
well,
I would
get,
have to accept it.
I hear what you're saying. I mean, if it's for benefit of kids and no good reason not to. But one of the
Yeah.
compelling stats I heard, and I might not know this fully, thought out. So correct me if I'm wrong, anybody out there. But I think like 75 to 80% of the people caught being pedophiles are gay people.
Oh, I already believe that. I already know. That's the other thing. It's like
So
that these
should
people
they
are
really be around kids
messed
if they're
up.
that prone to being pedophiles?
But the ones that aren't are
Right,
fine.
but is it worth? How do you determine that? And is it worth risking when 80% of the pedophiles are gay?
So in a perfect world, they wouldn't be, and
Do they
there
have
would be
a
so
test you can take for that
there would be
to
there would be
determine?
so few. There would, you know what? In a perfect world, there would be so few of them that it would be almost irrelevant anyway.
Right, but we're talking about this degenerate world we live in right
Yeah,
now.
in this world, yeah, in this world, I would say no.
It's just too risky, right?
Yeah,
The numbers
I
aren't
just
there.
don't.
The,
The
the
numbers
numbers are too
aren't
risky.
there. The numbers aren't there. We need. I wouldn't support it at all.
Yeah, and well, especially
Not only that, what's the long term effects on the psyche of a kid
that's what I
with
was
two
going to say. But
genders?
then also consider the fact that there's tons and tons of family, good, decent candidates in line dying for kids right now that they can't have, waiting for adoptions and shit to come through. So it's not
Yeah,
like we have any
exactly.
shortage
Would
on
I
Stupid
like
shit.
straight people
choose?
trying
Move,
to.
bitch, get out the way. Just kidding.
Would I choose like a messed up straight couple versus a like wealthy,
Oh, now
happy gay
that's
couple?
an interesting topic.
Then yeah, I would guess I would probably go with the gay couple because they're giving them stability. They're giving them like
Oh
positive things.
yeah,
The
but
stability
then we
everywhere
got.
except their buttholes.
Oh my, that's not right.
Oh my
I was hoping that
god.
Okay,
might
but
cross the
okay, I have
line.
a
No
question.
one's
Got him.
So,
talking about.
so I want to play devil's advocate here. I want to play
Got him,
devil's
guys.
advocate. I gotta play devil's
Go
advocate,
ahead,
Nick. So
Michelle.
what,
Go
and
ahead.
Layla? So what if they? But what if the okay? So you guys are saying the pedophiles have a however percentage of being how many you
Eighty
said
or
80
so.
said
Yeah, I
okay
believe so.
of being gay are gay or gay men have been become pedophile or
80%
oh
of
sorry 80%
pedophiles
of the
are
pedophiles are
gay.
gay. Okay, got it. Okay, so my point is this: what are they? Or question is, what are they? Are they? What are your thoughts on if so have they done studies on the amount of gay men who adopt that turn out to be pedophiles and then after the fact?
Well, that's a hard study to conduct because any
Because
pedophile
it's
who's
new.
sadistic enough to be adopting children is going to hide his pedophilia masterfully.
And a lot of them are Hollywood already, so they're not going to talk about it. Oops, I forgot.
Yeah, you can't really study that honestly. Nobody's going to report to the
I forgot. Think about
to.
all these white freaking celebrities, all these like kids they adopt, and then they like freaking make them transgender. Why are all these Hollywood kids transgenders? Like, is it like
Because
is
it's
it?
a transgender. It's an agenda
I know.
to
I know. I was trying to see.
transgender
I knew. I want to see
all
if
of
you
us.
knew though. Okay, cool.
That's a
That's,
fact that's going on.
yeah, it's so crazy shit though. It's just like so I don't know. Anyway, this world's wild, man. I just like to stay my ass in the house. I just like to go float in the pool, drink my white claw, chill with my dogs,
Why is everybody so
build
into these
people's
white
careers,
claws?
and move on, huh?
I had a white claw for the first time on vacation a couple weeks ago. It's
I
fucking
only
ass, dude.
I only like black cherry. I
They're
like it
gross.
because it's low calorie, bro, and I'm a
Is that why
girl.
it tastes so shitty?
It's not about taste. It's about freaking getting a buzz and not gaining weight. Duh.
It tastes like dick. Okay, now it makes sense.
No, for me, honestly, I because I like to sip a little something, but it's like for me, it's like drinking like a little kid drinking a wine
Like
cooler.
a
Like
wine cooler, yeah.
it doesn't do shit, but at least it's not super sugary and like over the top, caloric.
You
And
can
then it
say that
also,
again. It's not super sugary.
yeah, that's why I only like black cherry. It's the only flavor I like. I literally don't like
I
any.
hate that it takes
Ugh.
so long to get drunk.
Well, that's why you
White
pop
claw.
a gummy
Oh,
and then
Layla, you're
you
awesome.
go
Are you trying to
wee.
arouse me right now, woman?
But no, I like some straight shots.
What's your
Like
drink? What you
let's
shooting?
My number one drink
Jack
is.
Daniels?
Oh my God! Do you guys want to know a really romantic story?
Yeah.
No,
Is it a
no,
fetish?
No,
No, I'm just
no. I'm
kidding.
just kidding. I'm just kidding. Go ahead. Go
no,
ahead.
it's
Go
not.
ahead. Go ahead, sweetheart.
No, my number one drink. My number one drink is absinthe. Absinthe
Oh,
is
Oh Lord, you're
delicious.
crazy,
amazing
girl.
answer.
You might just
Amazing.
don't get it.
So my first night in Paris, I went out on
Mm.
this walking tour, and I, met some people and everything. And I was like with this guy, and he took me to this like vintage, like tiny hole in the wall Parisian bar, totally Art Deco, totally 19. And we had like these like beautiful absinthe drinks made like absinthe style. Like they lit the ice, they lit everything on fire. Like it was amazing.
That's
I was like,
awesome.
oh
Hey,
hell yeah,
did he
this is
earn a
the
kiss that
best
night?
first night.
Did he earn a kiss that night?
Sure, I think,
Oh, come on,
but
Layla.
he got upset.
About what?
He was
Not
like,
didn't.
no, I don't think we're
He,
meant to like be together. And he was like, oh.
beta. I was a beta all night, and what did it get me?
He wasn't beta, he was hanging out.
He gave you that whole great date and everything. What was that for? Beta.
That was a good date.
Yeah, for you. It didn't work out too well
He
for him,
was
did it?
like, he what did he do? He like did some horse sort of trading. He was from Kentucky, so he
Mm.
like was in the horse trading business
Horse
or
sperm or something
something.
like
You
that.
are
Some sort of a
so
beta.
interesting to me. Like you're interesting in a good way, but I'm just like so intrigued by you. I'm like, this is a very
He milked
interesting person.
horses. He
Yeah,
his
She knows a lot
so
about a lot of stuff. I
no,
like
but
listening. Go ahead.
see how he took you out like that, and it was great for you. You got all your kicks you need as a woman for the relationship. Really, you're like, oh, thanks, that was nice, but that'll be enough of that.
no, but
That's
that
why you
like
shouldn't
he
do that
was.
at first, young man. You shouldn't wine and dine him like that,
No,
in my
you
humble opinion.
should. He was just
No,
having
because hey,
fun.
but what did he get out of it, then, young man? Not what he wanted.
He might have gotten a
She said
wife.
no. She said
He had to
no.
roll the dice.
Well, yeah, but you can roll
You
the
have to
dice by
roll the
taking her to
dice.
coffee. Trust me. And the
Okay.
less investment you make on her from the beginning, the less she will be able to sense if you have money or not, so you can like judge her real intentions.
Oh my
I have an idea for
god.
I'm
you
telling you.
guys.
Oh
Yo,
my
I got an idea for you guys.
god.
There's so
Oh
many
my
gold diggers out here,
god.
Layla. Don't think you act like I wouldn't have people wouldn't have to like worry about that or look out for that. Come on, girl. You know better than that.
You need to go out in the streets and interview people with these questions.
It's just so base. It's
These are
like so
fun.
basic. It's just like, it's so like, what?
These girls
I'm
are
just
coming
like,
to suck you
what?
dry as a man if you don't protect yourself
That's
and
what I'm saying. It's so like pedestrian. I'm
it
like,
is but it
ugh,
isn't. I honestly don't hate on them for that.
I
It's the
hate
game. It
That's
is what
so
it is.
it.
gross. Like that, you
That
No,
treat me like that
it's
behavior.
because
provisioning. It's provisioning. It's basically all it is.
But
no,
it's
it's
like,
gross that you said it, not because you said it, but because girls are like that. That's what's gross.
No, it's
Like,
not
wow,
gross.
yeah,
that
that's what I'm
If you ask
saying.
me,
It's
that's like what the game is.
pedestrian.
We just need to
wow,
know that
bro.
how they operate because you guys want provisions.
I'm like,
Oh my
who's out here?
god.
Who's the deal? These
So
are
just give
some
them to who's
straight up
worthy and
hoes.
don't give them to anybody who's not. So that's where our
Yeah,
complication
bro.
comes in for
Like,
men.
you guys stay at dog home money? No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. But it's
Yeah,
like, no, but these
exactly.
girls are out here. I'm joking. Mike wasn't
No,
even,
I
it wasn't,
think the
we built
guy
together,
though,
but
he
it's
was
like,
the kind of guy. He was like looking for a wife and stuff, and he was like,
That
that's
he
just
was in
like
that,
so
he was in
like,
that vibe.
wow.
Yeah, no. See, he took you out, went down you way too hard, made it too much a thing.
Like,
Take you to
He
some
gross.
didn't.
coffee and couldn't be
He
bothered to
Corny.
didn't
call you.
spend. He didn't spend that much money. We had 2 drinks. He didn't spend that much
Sometimes when
money.
dudes do
Well,
too much too, it's corny to me. Like, I'm like, bro,
It's
like, this is
not
a first
too
date. You don't
much.
even know
no,
me.
that's not
Chill
too much.
out.
I was imagining different because you said you went out for absinthe and it was a cool night on the town.
Yeah,
So
it was a place that he liked, and he felt like cool because they were closed, and he was able to get them to let us in. Like
boom. So he arranged all
it was
this,
like,
Layla. See, it wasn't just the 2 drinks. He arranged for all this to
Oh,
happen and
Layla
everything
no,
was
I
was
don't think
smooth.
connect.
so.
But
Actually,
that's too
Layla was
much.
getting business done. She
No,
just didn't
no,
benefit.
because because we went up to the door and he was like, "Look, this is our first night in Paris. Like, come on, let us in.
Bro,
Let
he
us
had you
in." They
hook,
were
line, and
really
Wait,
open.
what? What? I missed the Paris
No,
part. How
he
we end
was
up there?
talking to the door people because it was
Layla, he's
okay. So it
playing
was
you
a
for like a
French.
fiddle. He's acting like, oh, this always
No,
happens. Did you ever watch Always Sunny in
No,
no,
stop that
Philadelphia?
watch.
no, no.
You
It
seen
was
that
a
Netflix
I'm
French.
show?
telling you guys how men operate, but go ahead.
It was a French bar, and they didn't let anybody in. It was like a
Bro.
private type of thing. And
Right, but I'm
so,
exclusive. I can get us in, honey.
no, he was just talking to the person, being like, "Come on, let us in. Like, let's do it." It
Ever
wasn't
heard
like,
the Swindler guy on Netflix? Sounds
how is
like
that beta? I don't see that as beta.
No, it is
um,
beta because he wanted to dine you and got nothing out of it, and you didn't want to go on a
well,
second date.
He
no,
didn't
but
actually
that
dine me.
no, you know what's funny is
If he
that he
had, would he have
thought
got
he
something
didn't.
out of it?
No, but here's a funny fact, Nick. You just hit a fucking great way to explain something. Real talk. What you just said is exactly the difference between like, so he if a real dude did that, like, because he liked a girl and like was like on like some real intention stuff, that would be some G shit. But because he's a cornball and he thinks he's just gonna get pussy by doing these 3 basic steps to
He got
vagina,
mad. He became a beta. Yeah,
yeah, through a temper
exactly.
tantrum. It's
Well,
fucking
but
weird.
see, a
That's
real dude on some G shit wouldn't even. That's too
no,
much
He'd
that's
be
what I'm
like,
setup. That's too
saying.
much
I
"Okay,
know,
good
but
setup.
I'm saying
night."
It's
Yeah.
too
but if
much
you like
energy.
a
It's too
girl,
much
you
setup.
take
It's
her
too much
out.
all that.
Well,
It's
it was a
over
great
the top
night.
corny.
For you, that's exactly what you wanted.
Yeah.
That's a perfect
And
date for
he's
you.
still talking
Yeah.
about you. He
Well,
hates
that's
women
because I
now.
was like way above his pay grade.
Right.
So
So he was willing to do whatever and
he was like, I got one chance. Let me like,
go all
you
out here.
know,
You know what I
You're
do when I
like,
get that
sorry,
one
you're
chance?
poor.
I ignore her. I act like I didn't even see her and doesn't even know she
Layla said,
exists.
sorry, you're poor. Bye.
That would work better than what he did. I'll just tell you that. I'm not saying to do that, by the way. I'm being a jerk,
no,
but that would be
He's
better
not just
than
beta.
do what
He's
he did.
broke. That's kind of beta. I think if you broke or
no,
have a
no.
small
I'm
penis,
saying
you
he
beta.
was not attractive, and I was like way hotter, and he was like,
Yeah, I get it.
Oh God, dude, I could
But
never
so why
deal
did
with
you
that.
go out with him in the first place? There had to be some potential there.
we were out at a thing where it was like a walking tour where
He's
they
like a
were
hot
going.
Frenchman.
Did you charge
No,
extra for public appearances?
we
Because you
were
should.
doing a pub crawl.
Layla, by the way, you just reminded me. Like I saw you on your live. You're looking fine right now, woman. So I get it. Yeah.
First of all, I was looking at me like I was like, damn, what the hell?
Who
I
was that?
did.
Who's that other chick?
That chick was she was in PDX and she does this thing where she shows how fucked up PDX is.
What is
And so
that
I
for
was
those who don't know,
interviewing
like
her.
me?
Portland,
That's what I thought.
Oregon.
Okay. Why is it
Yeah.
called
I used
PDX?
to live there because they're weirdos. So
Okay.
I used to live there, and when I lived there, it was like a long time ago. It was like way long before all this. And when I was there, I swear to you, I said, this place is fucking evil. I was like, and you could, like, it was all coffee shops and little artisanal, like, chocolate makers and little, like, like street
Fake
cars.
industries. Yeah.
Just, yeah, like all these little, oh, we're making like little, like, paper mache dogs that we sell,
Clearly, like their
like just
husband or their wives, like side project when somebody else is bringing home the baby. Like those are, I call those fake industries. It's like there's no way that's
yeah,
like producing
fake
income.
business.
Yeah, there's no
Fake
way that's
business.
producing like your real
No,
income.
it doesn't. And like, oh, we're only gonna build the city within this boundary because we're green and eco, and we don't want to like, we just we want to have inclusive environment city. Like I was like, y'all all are evil, all
Good
of
for
you,
you, Layla. That's super
all of you
attractive
are
too.
evil.
So not only are you
I
super
could
fine
tell.
right now, you got the
You
super.
could feel it.
Oh
You
my
could feel the
God, Nick. I
evil.
said go on a date. Just go on a date. Just go slide in her DMs and be like, girl, what's up?
Listen, if and again, Layla and I are ever in the vicinity together, I'll be reporting live the next day. You don't have
Okay,
to worry about
that
that.
I
That
will
a
be,
date is going down.
please
I will force
advertise
her
me
into a
for it
date
so I
with
don't
me.
miss
I'll be
this
like,
live.
look, the easiest way you can just get me to stop bugging you for this is just go out with me one time.
Yeah, can
Oh
you guys
my
just fucking
God.
hang out so I can stop like
I'm gonna
hearing
keep
this
bugging
bullshit
you
every
until you
time?
just like one time, and then
Every
if you
time
don't
I've
like
talked
it,
to her
never
once.
again.
I'm just being silly.
Just show you.
I would never with somebody like you because you got a roster.
What are you
Cause
talking
she's a hoe,
about?
bitch.
I
That's
don't.
Because you got a roster.
Is there rumors about me?
you just pause.
Oh,
Cause he got all his
I
hoes
just
is there
paused.
feel
rumors
it.
about me?
Oh,
You're like,
What do you
oh,
mean I got a roster?
technical difficulties.
A chick
What do you
just
mean? I know,
called
right? Wrong
again
time.
as you said that. You
You
just
know
said
why I
what
have
I'm
technical
saying.
difficulties? Yeah, because one of these hoes was just
Funny.
calling me right now for a booty call.
That's what I'm saying. That's what
He's
I'm
tight. I don't got hoes.
saying.
Explain it, and then
You can't make that stuff up.